Hello, YouTube. Good to have you with us today. What a nice weekend we're going to have. Blah, 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 VOD time. All right. Thank you so much, Putzaroo, for the continued subscription. Another month. Very kind to you. Bad Beat Bill. 28 months saying still dedicated and engaged. That's right. You're an engaged chatter. You show up. You offer helpful words. And because of that, ChatGPT approves of your contributions to the channel. Bill, thank you again for your resubscription for 28 months in total. Hello, Nine. Hello, George. Hello, Sabo. CS Prof. Hope you had a good week, my friend. Rog, welcome in. What's good, Nine? What's good, Shiplerone? Hello to you today, Sakutera. Jim, a pleasure to see you as always. Hello, Grulion. And Dante asks, why the shirt? Yes, Saturday. Saturday for me is usually when my team Wrexham play, and so I tend to dress down on my Saturdays and wear my Wrexham kit, jersey in appreciation and connection with the many other Wrexhamites around the world, especially in Wales. It's part of the grand community of which I'm a part, I suppose. How it goes. Tiger Burning, good seeing you. Hello, Drawing Monder, HPG, what's good? Tarek, hello. Shay Tronke, welcome today. Pepper MG, despite your negativity, I'm glad you're here anyway. Hello, Black Points. Hello to you today. Paul Harvey, welcome Kardashian, welcome Game Urchin, welcome Jack. If I missed you, I'm sorry. There's so many people all being so kind already today. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us indeed. Thank you, Dogberry, for always having a good joke ready to go about my poor team Wrexham. Tonight we'll see how it goes. Tonight we're playing against a squad that is, I think, in 7th place, maybe 8th place. And so they're fighting to get into the playoffs. We're up in 3rd position in the table, trying to get up into those automatic promotion slots. Top 2 go up automatically. It is the case, I apologize, I'm not wearing my Welsh tie for this bit. It is the case that Wrexham are playing at home. And until just a few days ago, I would have said, or a few weeks ago, I would have said, we're at home. This is a fortress. We haven't lost here in, 14 months or 11 months or something like that. But we actually have lost the last few matches at home now. And so I think confidence may be low. And yes, indeed, we had a match on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometime midweek, in which we were up by 2 at halftime, scored equalization from the opposition by the end of the regular time, and then went to penalty shootout, and our great heroes had their shots blocked and lost on penalties 4-2. So I felt pretty bad. We didn't enjoy that at all, but we'll definitely bounce back tonight. Hopefully have a good time. Hopefully have a good match. As usual, the match will be appearing on the place where matches appear for you fine folks, and it's a 9 p.m. one for me tonight. 9 p.m. resort time, 12:30 p.m. in the great nation of Wales. And so, I don't know, sometime in the morning maybe, for you Americans, whichever way, if you're there, I'll be there too. Europeans, nice to see you watching football with me. We got a nice little collection of folks who stop by the Discord, where I illegally broadcast this, to hang out and enjoy a little bit of talk about football. It's all very good. Will you have a football manager run in store if they get promoted? I mean, it is the case. It is the case that I intended to do a full football manager run this year, back in September, October. I was planning to do a whole season. It might take us a month to do, but I was ready to grind it out. But then they canceled it. Right? There is no football manager 2025. And so I don't know. I don't know. It's the case that we'll play it when it comes out in this year, but September, October of this year instead, which is too bad. We could go back to the earlier version of Football Manager, the 2024, but I want to go forward or nothing else. Shouldn't be illegal to broadcast if I'm not charging. Yeah, it's kind of on the line. Like, on one hand, if you have your buddies over and you put the broadcast on the television and you sit around and cheer and drink beers and so on, totally legal, totally good to have friends. Now, I think of the Discord as being my living room, and something, you all are sitting on my couch. And I can offer you some coffee if you'd like, but because I'm not broadcasting in a way that's accessible to everyone, please don't report me. It would make me sad if you did. I shouldn't admit to it on broadcast, but what's going to happen? Are they going to take away my shirt possibly? If they take away my account, I'll sign up for a new one under Nobs' name and have her good name ruined too. Friends, as you notice, to my left is one Noms?
Yeah, look, it's Big Noms.
Absolutely. How does Big Noms come to exist, Noms? Do you know?
Slivers gives extra bits.
100
Right.
bits. 100 generous bits for a
Ooh.
giant noms in the chat. Gotta figure out how to do that in the thing over here still. There's so many stream projects I need to figure out in the next few days or weeks or months. I've mentioned over and over again. I just don't do them because I'm busy with other things. What are the other things? What other things am I doing these days, Noms?
You're doing trick game.
Yeah.
Hand trick game.
That's true. That's true. That's the wrong button. It is the case that during the intro on Saturday, I should be doing this while we chit chat. Because this.
Are you still on the same one?
Absolutely. We could try a different one. But it is the case that I've been told this is only tolerable to watch if we're blathering with you. If I'm talking solo, much less valuable for folks.
Oh,
so.
Really?
Yes, as such, Noms, you and I will blather about this and that and see how it goes. So, Noms, how was your week?
I don't remember.
It was a short week.
week.
Yeah, we had Monday off, Wednesday off.
Monday.
We had
Next
Monday
week,
off.
You people have Wednesday off.
Yeah.
People am working.
Over the next 3 or 4 weeks. So this week I had a Monday off. Next week I have a Wednesday off. And I believe the subsequent week I have a Friday off.
That is true.
Which is just awful. Absolutely awful. I'm glad to have days off. I can spend more time on streaming things and my own reading and other work. But it is quite the thing to have one's work week disrupted that way. It's difficult having Wednesday off and then going right back to work. I don't know.
I like it, but maybe if you want to come in to work on Wednesday, I mean, it's only off for faculty, so y'all are welcome.
The students are off also. That said, I'm curious for you all in chat. Is it the case that if you could get a day off at work, assume random snow day, but a snow day doesn't hurt anybody. I don't know, random...
The students are off any day they want. They're the customers.
Well, I'm not talking about the students. I'm talking about...
You said the students are off too, but they're off any day they want. They're the customers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd move on beyond that slightly. All good. People in chat, if you get a sudden day off, do you care what day of the week it is? Or are you a happy Monday person where you'd prefer to have a long weekend, or is it instead the case that you'd enjoy some midweek respite to refresh for the second half?
I have thoughts on this as well.
I'll let hear thoughts if people are typing, of course.
Yes. When I was teaching a 4-day-a-week class, I put the day off actually on Wednesday because I thought, okay, that way students don't have too many days in between classes, right? Because some people would be like, oh no, I'm going to teach that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, long weekend.
And see, then we're the 3 days away from language practice with you would lead
it's
to
a language,
degradation.
Yeah. And so I did Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And also because I taught other classes. So that resulted in Wednesday being a research day for me. And that was actually really lovely because I never had to teach for more than 2 days in a row.
That's nice. It's nice. I mean, I think
it's like 2 days, 1 break. 2 days, 2 break. 2 days, 1 break.
I think
2 days, 2 breaks.
for 16 weeks in a row. I think for me, you mentioned research day. Some faculty really struggle with being able to do their reading and their writing if they also have to teach on the same day. Because it is the case that the two activities require different parts of oneself. Luckily, I've always been able to switch back and forth between the two fairly easily. But it is the case that I know many colleagues I've had will intentionally schedule their teaching schedule, such as they have one day, like you mentioned, to just do research. Hey, Brandito, good seeing you. Many of you say you'd prefer to have an extra day off on the weekend, but for Che, you don't want Fridays. Friday's too busy. Bluffing you're a nurse, so weekends mean nothing to you. Good call. I know that a few of you work in businesses and services that are all the time on, and so you get a day off and you get a day off, that's all. Hello, Zanbri. It's good seeing you, Zanbri. It's been a while. Wednesday, the best day off, breaks up monotony. I see both arguments. I see the ability, if you have extra on the weekend, that you can then plan something longer to do or feel more fully refreshed.
But I think this is so sad that if we get a day off, what do? We spend it doing chores and running errands and...
I mean, there's some very interesting writing on this question about does contemporary life require you to do labor in order to do labor?
Yeah.
And if so, shouldn't there be some kind of compensation or even more free time so you can take care of yourself in ways that are unrelated to labor preparation?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're absolutely right that a lot of us try to do like adulting, as it's called, on those days off. So, getting close.
Yeah, because like now I don't want to force people to work strange hours, but at the same time, I always thought it was very strange that the times that various places are open where you have to do your errands are only open when you're at work.
Yeah,
Ha
things
ha
like
ha.
banks being open, so-called bankers hours, and so unless they have a Saturday bit, and I know some American banks started staying open at 7 p.m. You have to take a day off in order to be able to do anything involving a bank. Yeah, I mean, I think the idea of having everyone open 9 to 5 is really nice, as far as that people have evenings off and so on. But I don't know. It's one of these problems that might be solved by telework. So people in the West Coast can serve people on the East Coast when it's late at night, and then the Hawaiians can support the West Coast, and the Japanese support the Hawaiians, and all around the world we go doing our banking online, surely in secure ways. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's terrible.
I mean, I think the big desire a lot of people have and has been happening more and more, including in trades, is 4-day work weeks.
Yeah.
The idea of having either 4 10s, which I think my father said that he would far prefer when he's doing manual labor, or having a let's just work 32 hours a week.
Yeah.
There's lots of studies that show that people's productivity
Yeah.
does not go up, especially with a
Yeah.
fifth workday, because a lot of people spend a lot of time at work doing things that are unrelated to the actual job. And so if you have only 32 hours to get done in non-service positions, then you'll get done in that period for sure. So, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think, sometimes like you are here from X time to X time.
Right.
So you're like, well, I have enough time later today to get this done. I'm gonna do other things. Like
Sure.
I don't want to disparage average workers, but I think some people are also like, oh, I can't just continue working straight. I need some time to just browse the web.
Absolutely.
Like
That
I
makes
think
sense.
people go to the bathroom and they're like, I need a break. I'm just gonna pretend that I'm taking a really long poo poo. You know?
Indeed.
I mean, I
Indeed.
think some people take their phones to the bathroom and then they like use that as like some time to decompress.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think it's sad that you have to go to the bathroom to get that kind of
Yeah,
time.
I mean, I think it's aptly the case that, again, there's lots of good studies that show that people work best when working in relatively short spurts. The idea of being locked in for 4 hours straight, even before your lunch break, is really, really, really tough. But unfortunately, like American conceptions of work and American workplaces are so tied up with ethical values about showing your value as a productive member of the society that taking rest is seen as perhaps sinful in some conceptions. So you take a smoke break with the smokers. Yeah, I know that some people have argued that people who are not smokers should get paid more money or be given additional breaks because they work more than the smokers do when the smokers go off their 5 minutes here and there. And I find that kind of delightful a little bit. Absolutely lovely. Dogbird, that's a very funny rant, but we should not say it on stream for sure. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm really hopeful that we find ways to shorten the work week. Marx has a line in which he is actively celebrating the 40-hour work week. Can you believe that in England recently we have won the 40-hour work week? And when I ask my students what that means, they do not understand the significance, which is before that, there's an expectation that people would work for 60 hours a week as the default or even longer. And like this is a real win. The sense that what it means to be a full-time worker in most countries these days is you work 8 hours a day for 5 days a week. And if it's the case that we can lower to 40, why can't we lower even more? And so 3 cheers for recreation, 2 cheers for adult chores, and only 1 cheer for the 40-hour work week. But anyway, this topic was not planned at all, but Noms, what's going on? What do you want to talk
I
about?
wish this game had like hidden accomplishments or Easter eggs. If you like get the card in the basket or get the
Poor Noms. Suddenly sneezing.
Excuse me, get the card in the basket or in the bowl or something else. Like ding ding ding.
I mean, but then it would not be Trickshot Simulator, it would be Trick Shots Simulator, right?
No. You just, it's like when you get like a hidden, like an accomplishment.
Right,
It's
right.
like, it's not, you don't get any points, you don't win. It's
I
just.
see. So you're not encouraging these things, but if your card accidentally goes there.
Yeah, right? Like,
I see.
And then, because I don't know, it just feels less monotonous, but maybe the point is that it's monotonous.
I mean,
the word from work is here a lot.
I think the point is you do hard things and you learn important lessons about diligence and care. Like the story of Sisyphus, you do not abandon your task until you reach the top. And here we are, now 24 minutes in the stream, and we have not reached the top of the hill yet, right? We continue ever on, slogging forward with the knowledge that it may be a futile task, but it is our task nonetheless. Do you say futile or futile?
Futile, only because, well, for two reasons. One, it sounds like futile.
That's what I just noticed about my own pronunciation.
Two, because of the Borg.
Like resistance is futile?
Yeah.
I mean, is futile an acceptable pronunciation? Oh, that was mere inches away. Futile. It's like cachet. Yeah. Is it cache or cachet? And I think I use those pronunciations differently. Cache to mean a place where things are stored. Cachet to mean wait, actually, doesn't cachet have a T at the end?
It does.
I apologize. These are not the same words. I've confused myself. I take back the past 30 seconds of stream.
Some people say cache.
People say cache for C-A-C-H-E?
Cache?
Really? I
thought.
I did not know this pronunciation, and it upsets me because it said cash. Thank you. Interesting. You just say cachet, cash out your pinky out. Yeah. We try not to be a fancy streamer, right? I'm wearing a football kit jersey, and so I'm one of the working class, don't you know? I sit and throw cards all day. This is truly labor. The amount of
I know. I mean, you're kind of acting like a tech CEO right now. Like, oh, I just sit in through cards all day.
Well, no. It's not that I'm throwing the cards randomly. This is not like entertainment in any measure. This is labor. I'm doing the thing that I do not wish to do, and I'm compensated for it with the vague sense that someday I will become one of the rich who have completed the trick shot. Onward, on we grind, never knowing which throw will be the one that saves us. God works in mysterious ways, etc. People actually say cache A, but I believe that cache A is not the place where things are stored.
It's social capital.
It's social. That's what that's right. Social capital. I think that was Putman's phrase initially. They came up with that one. I'm not sure.
Oh, I thought it was really.
Not Putman.
No. It's older than that.
Is it older than that?
Isn't it like one of the early anthropologists?
It might be. Social capital. I don't know. Hey, Brick and Ed. Thank you for the 50 lurk bits. Hope things are going well over in New England for you. And thank you for spending time with us as always. Cache's cache is a hyperformatization. I love that word. Have you heard about these noms?
I call it hypercorrection, but I've never heard that term, but yeah.
Yeah, we've so hypercorrection I think includes grammatical shifts.
Yeah, it's probably a blanket,
I think you're
umbrella
right.
term.
Yeah, so recently they were posted on Reddit, and so we've been all about discussing them on and off. But yeah, the attempt to pronounce words in ways that are more in line with what one believes a given language from which a word has been adopted sounds like. That makes grammatical sense. I have no idea. Nonetheless,
like bruschetta.
Yeah, bruschetta, or I think also the green pepper from Mexico, jalapenos. The assumption of an enye where there is no enye. Or it's habaneros, whichever one has no enye.
Wait, I thought jalapenos did have.
Well, one of them has no enye, and so you force the enye in. That kind of thing. Target is a target. I think that one said only mockingly, but I kind of prefer that one. Niche or niche? Yeah, the word N-I-C-H-E I've always learned as niche. But I had a biology teacher in high school who said niche always, for an animal finds its niche in its environment or responds to its niche otherwise. So I don't know. Habanero is the one with no enye. Thank you very much. I forget because I'm not a native Spanish speaker.
So do you support the pronunciation of Chipotle as Chipotle.
I mean, I think that I take this as a place of this is an American restaurant. It is a pseudo Mexican restaurant, and as such, it should have a pseudo Mexican pronunciation, pseudo Spanish pronunciation. And so it's a case where I'm interested in what the corporation calls itself. They call itself McDonald's, or did at one point. And then whatever descriptive term is used in ordinary parlance, I'm fine with. Is the word separate or separate? Separate or separate? For me, these have different meanings, I think.
Yeah.
Separate means the state of being non-adjoined,
Separate is the
and
verb.
separate is the verb to make non-adjoining. But I wonder if this is regional. I'm not sure. Habaneros are so close to come from Havana. Really? I mean, that makes a lot of sense now that you mentioned it. Man, words are fun. Words are fun indeed.
It's like, this is how you make an adjective from a noun. And then you're like, wow, words are fun.
Wait, don't you notice it also?
I mean, I agree, but I think it's just, making it, it's just it's a language that is not our native language.
Yeah, I think what it is, though, is noticing the implicit connections, or maybe even explicit connections, that I've not yet made explicit for myself. And so my mother had a great example. And maybe it's like a familial weirdness. And so I'm gonna need to ask, is this me being weird, or do you do this also? So my mother has an example of the word disintegrate. To mean to destroy something. You thought about like, okay, the phaser disintegrated the Borg, this kind of thing. And then at one point she noticed, oh, it's simply a negation of the word integrate. Dis meaning to take part, integrate, to bring together. And she was just over the moon excited about, oh, this is how the world fits together differently. And I have the exact same response every time, right? If I find that there's some word connection I just didn't know that was sitting there in plain sight, I go, wow, that's amazing. So chat, do you have a feeling also, or do you go, of course it is? Of course it is.
No, I have the same feeling too, but I think, yeah.
It's okay. I think also because you teach languages and study languages, you perhaps have more of a ho-hum reaction because you yourself can just do this automatically with any word. Where for me, it's a step or two away from the way which I think about language usually.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's an adverb. I could say, that's a word. Then only secondarily say it's an adverb. So that's how it goes. Friends, it is the case that we have a 30-second timer until the first ad break of 3 minutes. I will expect that we're still in blah, blah, blah after this one, but probably about 15 minutes we'll change over to doing the redacted and playing today's variety game. This is Variety Saturday. It is not a day of strategy. It's a day of blather and ask me anything and figure out what's happening in our world and all that good stuff. So, disintegrates it under the integration. Oh, nothing's wrong with it. It's just my mother had never noticed the really somewhat obvious etymological link. And wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Don't forget YouTube ad today. So I've actually put the word, I've put the YouTube ads on auto ads today. The one that apparently will lead to the greatest user experience and the greatest monetization.
Ooh.
Oh, we hit the orange. We hit the orange. Yeah, so I think it's the case that people might not watch YouTube if they're ads, but I'm just doing the thing that what Google tells me to do, and that way I don't have to remember to do the ads on YouTube, which is very distracting for me, unfortunately. Noms, what do you got? What do you got, Noms? Any topics you want to discuss? Things you're doing today? Plans for the weekend? Or instead, should we go to the stories I have planned?
Let's go to the stories you have planned.
All
I'm
right.
tired.
Noms, do you need to go already, or are you just going to hang out and be quiet and so on?
I'm going to hang out and be quiet.
That's absolutely fine. Noms now having a nap on her desk. I'm guessing it's
Your desk.
on our desk. That's right.
Your desk.
On your desk. On my desk. Okay, very good. I don't mind at all if we call these desk our desk. I don't mind sharing things.
It's not my desk.
But it could be ours.
It's not.
It could be ours.
I find that to be like offensive for you to claim that I have any piece of this desk.
I mean, I think it's more like if you said, "Hey, Resorty, I'm going to put a book on this desk," or anything like that's really like a package. I'd say, "Cool, babe, your space too." Now, if you were to abuse the desk and take things off of it and break it, I'd have no problem at all. I have absolutely no problem with you enjoying the usage desk also. I think it's ours. Now, functionally speaking, is mine. I use it more regularly.
There's no space for me on it.
I can give you space. I can absolutely give you some space. We're getting real close, friends. We're real close. Like 3 or 4 in a row were really, really nicely placed. So I think the problem is if I take a week off from this, then I end up losing all of my alleged skills. So I don't know. I don't know. Regardless, here's a story. Yesterday, I gave back some exams for students who were not in class on Wednesday. When I gave back most of them. I have one Korean student. As I mentioned previously, she's actually North Korean by extraction. And over the last week, she actually had to go back to North Korea to get her citizenship sorted out. Now, the question of how is a North Korean person outside of North Korea, the answer involves a tremendous amount of money on her father's side, and that makes me sad, and she probably has some experiences that I don't want to hear about. Regardless, she came back, and I gave her exam, and her English is good, but if I get too excited, I write in a way that she's unable to follow, right? She's unable to follow my native speaker scratching out of words. And so after class, she came up to me and said, "Hey, professor, would you mind helping me with what you wrote here? You wrote a paragraph after my essay. What does it say?" I said, "Sure, of course." So I started reading through the paragraph, and I mentioned in passing that her essay had included a phrase that I had not thought of before explicitly. She wrote a little bit about the fragility of society. And when I read that, I kind of stopped grading for a while, and I sat back and I thought, okay, what does that mean? What kind of practices make our society fragile? I know there's a quotation that says something like, civilization is 9 meals away from chaos or something. It's something like fragility when it comes to supply lines and community connections. And here in Japan, we try to make sure that people are prepared for disasters, but what happens if a disaster happens and a society is not ready to share, and like all these thoughts, lots of thoughts. And so when I was done grading her paper, when I was done reading through it, I included a little comment about this particular idea that she mentioned. And I said to myself, or I said to her rather, in it, are there ways to think about making societies more resilient? You might consider da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, because this is just kind of a encapsulation of what she had made me think. And I gave her a score, and she did well on it, all fine, all fine. And so I read this out to her. I read the questions, and I read it in a way that I meant to suggest, you've made me think, and thank you for helping me to think, and so on. And so I read this out, and she said, "Professor, do I have to answer that question?" I said, no. It's just something I've been thinking about. I'd like to share it with you so you can think too, so you can see the implications of this question and idea you've raised. She said, but do I have to tell you what I think about it? Do I have to give you a report? I said, no, it's just for you. And she went, and I swear, yes!
I wonder if it's that in North Korea they only have sitcoms from the 80s. Maybe they go through a filter.
It was
and
really...
so it's like, this is now approved for watching in North Korea. It is from the 80s.
Yeah, it was just so over the top as a celebration. And I agree, it's like in a perfect contemporary world. But also it felt like an absolute rejection of the experience of learning. Right? And an absolute rejection of the compliment I was trying to give her.
Yeah.
Namely the compliment of, like, you have done something that often students do not do on exams. Often students regurgitate and give obvious examples because they're under time pressure. Fine, whatever. But she said it's just something special for me, a very, very special moment, and she did not want it to be special. So
I wonder if for her it's also accidental.
Accidental in what sense? Like, oh, she didn't mean to give me something to think about.
Yeah, or she was just like, maybe what she meant is not what you read.
Yeah, it's possible. As always, when I'm reading and grading essays, I bring my own ideas into it. And so I occasionally think students are making claims they perhaps aren't.
Yeah.
I often think that students are, making bigger claims than they are because I myself want to think that bigger claim probably. So I don't know. Not a rejection of a compliment, just a miscomprehension of it. I don't think so. Because I'd re-explained it 3 or 4 times and indicated that I was very happy about this. So, I don't know. It's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, there have been some times where like on the first day or whatever, like a student will ask about the syllabus and they'll say, okay, so like the most common question I've gotten is like, are there any essays in this class?
Yeah, yeah.
How many essays are in this class?
How much reading? Yeah.
But specifically with respect to writing.
Okay.
Right. And then like they've been very happy if they're like if I say, oh, it's just journaling, there are no formal essays.
Yeah.
Like then they get really happy. So I wonder if it's also like her concern that she has to write more. Like maybe she thought
possibly
that her answer was incomplete, and
yeah.
so she had to write more.
But I'd marked it as a high grade already. So I think you might be right. I do not know what's going on in her head, and I didn't want to like push the issue.
Yeah.
Because it was clearly after class she wanted to go, and I was feeling like offended by the earnestness and aggressivity of her response, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that's fine, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it was just a weird moment to share. Maybe her response meant to make me laugh. No, I did actually say, wow, that's a big response. And she said, yes, I don't have to do this. Or, yes, I don't want to answer the question. I think it was, yes, I don't want to answer the question. So it's too bad. That's fine. It was meant to be a funny moment for you all, and indeed it was that. So
yeah, there was a I think we are past this, maybe in not a good way, where people would say not gonna lie and then they would say something offensive.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like at least with not gonna lie, they recognized it as something offensive that was forthcoming. I didn't like it because I thought, if you know it's offensive or if you know you're not supposed to say this, just don't say it.
Yeah, no, I absolutely
But
agree.
I wonder if we've moved past that to the point where like maybe people don't actually know when something is offensive and they do not let it escape the barrier of your teeth, as Homer might say.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't really care about being offended by students. It's just surprising to me when it happens in that way.
Yeah.
Like if a student says, I disagree with your comments and you're mistaken here, saying it to a professor could be read as offensive, but genuinely I do not care.
Yeah, no, but I don't mean offensive that way. Offensive in that, like,
you are dumb and ugly.
It doesn't display the correct affect.
I see. No, I get how it is. Get how it is. Let's move on past this one, except I do want to mention, you said that students ask about essays, and do they have to write essays? I think that's because for some students, the essay is something they've learned to fear, because there is a right way to do it, and it requires formalism and research and. And so I think part of college, for me at least, was learning that essays are a place to explore ideas, and few teachers that I know of outside of like writing classes expect extreme formalism. I had I think I've told this story before, but I failed my junior year English literature course because I had single-spaced my final paper. And the professor marked it as an absolute 0 for not following writing the instructions of formatting. And my father came in and talked to the professor about it and was so insistent that my son's grade should be dependent on what he wrote as opposed to merely a formalistic issue. And the professor would not be moved by it at all, unfortunately.
This was in college?
This was in high school.
Okay, because you said professor, so I'm like, why is your father coming into a college classroom?
I often say professor for all kinds of teachers now. The kindergarten professor, as error, sorry. So, and the teacher said, students or the professors in college will care about you. You must write correctly.
There's always like that one,
right? The professors in college will be looking as hard. They will fail you for any mistake you make. And so I think when students are taught that about essays, of course they then approach them with absolute horror. And so part of my job is to help the students to like chill out about formalism and think a little bit more seriously about writing as a place of exploration of their ideas. And sure, there are better and worse ways to explore, et cetera, but yeah.
I have a few things to say now.
Okay, and then we need to move on to a new topic because time's a wasted.
I would like to say thank you, Dr. Possible, for explaining that. I didn't think of it that way. That's very helpful. Also, I have encountered faculty at the college level who care about formalistic things. So I've heard people gripe about, why does our writing like our first year writing classes teach MLA when students need to be using APA? They should teach APA.
So different citation styles.
And students getting in trouble for using the wrong one. I'm like, really? Why do you care?
So I think that makes sense only if One is training people who go to graduate school and become professors.
But I think
Because,
even then, like, you just need to know how to follow a system
sure.
and have it be, like, intelligible. I don't, like, plus there's so many computer programs that do this for you now. Like, why are we, like, wringing our hands about this?
Because we're old and it's an easy thing to mark.
That's exactly it.
There's nothing particularly subjective about you put a comma in the wrong place. It's just stupid, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say people's pedagogy is stupid, but in this case, that's stupid.
We're sorry if you care about these things, but we think it's stupid.
Yeah.
And then, I think students, I have noticed, like, in the last 5 to 10 years that students are really gravitating toward creative writing courses, which is nice. I think traditionally students have been afraid of them. But I wonder if now they are the refuge of actual doing what you were saying, right? Using it as a space to think about things, because maybe creative writing classes, like, they explicitly say, I don't, like, care exactly how you express things, but I mean, we do, but like, I'm not going to hold you up to like formal things unless you're writing formal poetry. But like, more it's about, like, thinking and expression.
Yeah, I guess the question is, like, are the Zoomers or Alphas or whatever I have now more interested in expressing themselves than perhaps earlier generations who are afraid of critique are/were. Couple quick things, though. Number one, good friend Jim said his daughter got a 100% on an essay, the highest grade in the class. Now, I noticed the class might be on certain social justice issues and issues of structural inequality, and so I expect that good old dad's ideas and training and thinking may have been passed on genetically. As the blacksmith with the strong arm makes strong-armed children. Surely a father who does social work and thinking about social situations makes daughters who do the same. That's how it goes. A question about what exactly am I doing in this game? This game is not a game of any actual accomplishment. It's a game of dedication. Truthfully, the goal of this one is to get a card between those two orange balls at the middle of the screen. One has to throw the card very, very carefully. It is not a game that's easy to control. There's a lot of variability for me in how I throw moment to moment, but if I can just get locked in, focused entirely, there is nothing in this world but the card and the balls, the card and the balls, the card and the card and the card. I thought I was going to get it right there, but no. And, Noms, your hand. Why do you raise your hand?
That I would like to speak.
This is not the classroom.
Because otherwise you would just keep going.
That is the problem with streaming. I do just keep going, unfortunately.
Yeah, like, you know how you say you don't know when it's your turn to talk when there are other people? This is how I indicate I would like to talk whenever there's an opening.
That's very smart. Noms, please go ahead.
I have had this thought about this game, which is, do we really know it's a game of skill, or is it more like a slot machine where after, like, a certain amount of, like, it's based on some sort of probability, and at some point it will land in between?
So I suspect it's the case there's a speedrun of the game. Whenever I'm looking this up, is there a speedrun of this game that will lead to me feeling very, very bad when someone gets each attempt in one try? Because a game that's similar is one called Getting Over It, Man the Pot game. Takes with
Menet Money.
Bennett Foddy, but
Menet Money.
Menet Money. It was a game in which really the new player is going to be so frustrated that many will give up, and then the first victory for many players comes after only hours and hours of attempts. But then the speed at which one can get through with experience and skill is I think 13 minutes, 5 minutes, going down and down and down. Very, very different. You're seeing a speedrun of 8 minutes. Yeah, speedrun of 8 minutes. So it's not random. It'd be funny if it were random, though. I mean, maddening, but funny indeed. It's a slot machine in a form you didn't see, much like grinding for good items in a certain game not playing. Eventually, that bear will drop the sash you want. Eventually, that boar will give you a sword. We just gotta keep on going. Hello, Noms, what's up?
Wolf says that if I just remove Resorti's batteries, then you will stop talking. And it made me think about Teddy Ruxpin. You're like my very own Teddy Ruxpin.
It's true. That was the era in the late 80s, I think. It was things like My Buddy and Me. These dolls that were powered by batteries and would talk to you and move around. Didn't Teddy Ruxpin also have in his chest a tape recorder?
Yeah.
Or tape player?
Yeah, I didn't
wait.
Yay!
No, it Oh, it worked. It bounced in. It worked.
Hey! You can watch it.
I'm going to. It bounced in. Whoa! Whoa! That was intentional. 100%. Here we go.
Maybe they'll show us in slow-mo?
Oh, I kept throwing. Oh, so I guess
you've disappeared. You're not here.
You're never there.
I want to watch it again.
So it has to stop moving, it looks like. And I wonder if it would have been possible for it to slide out.
Yeah.
That would have felt very, very bad.
Yeah.
But there you go, team. Oh, buddy. I give you skill. I give you dedication. I give you art. I give you art. That's great.
This is art?
It's all art.
Is this the art ending?
This is basically the art ending of Stanley Parable. But mission accomplished.
I wish we could watch it in slow-mo.
We could download the video.
No, it's okay.
2 hours and 36 minutes. It looks like that, yes. Yeah, 2 hours and 36 minutes of skillful play. That's fine, though. I believe another streamer I watched, Northern Lion, has done one of these for 15 plus hours on stream. Like 5.5 hours straight through. I don't remember which one it was. I think it's this one here, landing 3 chips in a row, and it has to be sequential. I believe it's 15 hours on that one. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hello, Tankadelphia. How's it going? It's good seeing you. You are a viewer from our friend Iamdar. If we could see Iamdar play one single-player game, what would it be? So it depends on how the streamer engages with the game. Right? Is it the case that the streamer, thinks seriously and reads the story or listens to the story, or is it instead that the streamer is going to blab about other things and not take the story seriously? Because I think what comes to mind for me is my favorite game ever, Witcher 3, is a game that works well if you think about the story and talk to characters and build up a morality, as opposed to just running and killing things randomly. That's a really fun game. I think Dark Souls, though, is probably the one that I would recommend if Iamdar is not going to want to worry about stories. A story, Witcher 3, non-story, Dark Souls series. There you go, take it, Alfie. I've given you an idea. Iamdar, do enjoy whatever game comes to mind for you. There you go. Which on the list? Happy to help. Happy to help. Have a good day, take it, Alfie. Thanks for stopping by. Now, your hand is kind of up. Do you have something to say?
No, I'm just pretending to be playing the Switch.
Excellent. Now, you wish to be playing a Switch. Very, very good. Let's see here. I have 2 other minor topics, unfortunately, both of which require a different window. So I think
you've accomplished this.
I did accomplish one. Actually, I want to briefly look and see what the one we're doing next weekend is. So how does this work? You take a ping pong ball and boing it into the cup.
Okay.
Oh, the cup is rotating. Until this moment, I felt okay. Until I felt very, very okay about the world. Now I feel somewhat less okay about the world. Oh boy. It's a matter of getting the bouncing down as well as timing this thing.
Sure feels random to me.
I think the timing might be the easier part.
Feels random to me.
You have to throw it underhand, unfortunately. Oh, can you imagine if I got right there?
I like how you can hear the clock.
Oh yeah, we can turn it up and really enjoy the bounce. So we have nothing to talk about, it just bounces and bounces.
I'd rather do this in real life, to be honest.
I mean, we could set up a stream where we do this in real life.
This feels like
a pale imitation of the natural world.
Maybe that's what this is actually about.
This is why when I play survival games, I actually want to get myself in a tent. Oh, it bounced off. It bounced off. Oh, man. This one feels easier to me. Yeah. Easier to me the last one. Is it actually? I don't know.
Maybe you were doing the last one wrong.
I mean, surely. I'm happy to say I was doing the last one wrong. Okay. Now? Okay, a little too late. Now? Wrong side, that's fine.
I mean, that's the thing. I think it depends on,
Oh, yeah. Matter of timing. No, I'm not. I think random throwing is dispiriting to chat.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
Random throwing leads to the claim that I'm not skillful nor actually dedicated, but instead just a man clicking his mouse and hoping that eventually entropy saves us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was thinking like one has to be of a very good skill.
Last week I let you play it, or you enjoyed playing, I think, for a little bit.
Okay.
But I worry that you'd get this shot done, and then I'd be forever be marred by I didn't do it.
Okay, that's okay.
And so I think I need to do it.
I
Regardless,
understand. Selfish.
I am very selfish, it's true. I did say that we need to do something else for a little bit and get to stage proper games, of course.
Yeah, because I also think I'm gonna go for a run now that it's nice and warm. Actually, people are saying it's too warm now here.
Yeah, it is warm now. But again, it will be snowing next week.
So they say.
And I'm not looking forward to that. Hope it happens. Are you leaving, Noms?
No, I'm looking at the weather.
All right, Noms, good to good. Good to good. Friends, I have a photo to share with you. This is a photo that Noms, or a picture, an image that Noms noticed yesterday, and I immediately thought that you would enjoy it, so let's get this picture up here. Though perhaps we'll just save it until Noms is back to look at it and tell us stories. It's a marketing photo through and through, so...
Wow, tomorrow's going to be 70. Today's
70 tomorrow.
68.
So from 70 Fahrenheit down to below freezing. That's
so Monday
crazy.
is the day that it falls all day long. Starts at 51 and then just keeps falling all day long. So that's the day it may rain.
Okay.
But
Maybe rain, maybe snow. We'll see.
I'm trying to figure out whether to schedule a group run for next Thursday.
Group run. We love it. All right, Noms, tell us about this picture, please. Boop.
Jagamaru-kun.
Absolutely. Jagamaru-kun. What's that mean, Noms? Jagaimo.
Jagaimo. What does jagaimo mean?
That means potato.
What does maru?
Maru means round or circle. Kun. Little cutie. Yes, it means the round potato little cutie. That is the man's name, and he is the current marketing campaign for 7-Eleven's, I don't know what's inside of that. I mean, potato and meat, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
I've actually had one.
I didn't realize you already had one. Like, definitely a Nebraska staple, but also not so different.
Polish. They're called pierogi.
Yeah, right.
In Poland.
But they're called Runzas, Nebraska.
Yeah.
And I think you said before, Noms, that every culture has a breaded thing with meat and vegetables inside of it.
Yeah. It's like the empanada.
Absolutely right. Was it any good? No.
This?
Yes.
It was all right. Like, so the distinction between this and like a runza is that the outside is a steamed bun, right?
Oh.
So it's a steamed bun, and the inside is basically like ground beef and potato, and it's a little bit like this makes it look a little dry. It's a little mushy, so it's like you get some mashed potato, and I think it's ground beef, but it might be pork. It's hard to say.
Pork is more common in Japan, but who knows? This question for you. While you were eating this, did you make eye contact with our friend the round potato there and realize that you were devouring his kin?
No.
Do you think about that? Do you think about the way in which like the advertisement is saying, "I'm adorable, please consume me"?
Not until now.
I'm sorry. I think we need to take this seriously. When advertisements are of the thing you're eating, I always feel very, very strange about it.
Also, you called him a man. He's actually a boy, I think.
That's right. With a coon, he's probably a boy. That said, occasionally you can say, "Good job, young man." Or I remember that my grandmother, anytime she would write me a letter when I was young, would refer to me as Master Resorty. Master Resorty, apparently, is the way in which one would refer to youngsters. Or young men, or young boys at some point in history. Master Resorty. I don't think it has the connotations that you're worrying about, but hey, maybe it does.
Also, I mean, I think maybe it's used... There's that connotation that I'm worried about. But there's also, like, the royalty one, which you see in maybe some old Disney ones or some Disney things. Oh, yeah. Because in The Lion King... Isn't Simba called Young Master at some point?
Possibly.
Or something like that. Yeah, Disney's so problematic in
Hey,
lots of ways.
so Dogberry is indicating I'm not alone in this one. Your grandmother also called you Master. Yeah, it must have been the style at the time, like wearing an onion on your belt. Style at the time all the way.
I like how Jagamaru-kun, for some reason, seems to be on his tippy toes.
Oh, he's leaning forward, wanting to dive into your mouth. He is the pig that wants to be eaten, and thank goodness for that. All right, all right. I've got one more intro topic, and then we'll play the games. Which is, I need paint for this one. MS Paint. It is drawing time. That'll be good. One moment on that. I don't have paint open yet. We're a terrible streamer. I need help with science. This is a day of science and such.
Oh,
Go ahead, Noms.
I would like to share with Stream that I was going to buy a new iPad and bequeath my old one, an iPad 7, to Jan Resorti. But then I learned that Apple is probably coming out with a new remodel of the iPad, and so I shall wait until the new one comes out very soon, and then I shall bequeath my old iPad 7 to Jan Resorti.
As we all know, Nom's been planning to get an iPad for more than a year now. And so my strongest belief is when the new one comes out, she will say, he, never mind, I'll wait till the next new one. And that's always a delightful time. That's what Noms does.
No, or I'll be like, oh, that's too expensive.
Exactly right. Too expensive, gotta start fresh, etc. All right, team, I need help with science. As many of you know from the picture just shown, I'll go ahead and bring it up again real quick. Little Mr. Fritz's favorite way to drink is to drink directly out of water glasses. And because he's getting older, we want to find ways to encourage him to drink water more and more. And so we've...
Cat kidneys bad.
Absolutely. So we've now fully acceded to his...
Good idea, Wolf.
Acceded to his demands to have water that's in a glass for himself. And so no longer do we have like a standard water bowl. We do have a water plate that he does not use. We've also taken one of our drinking glasses and put it on the floor where he goes. Now, Fritz's little tongue can only reach so far down. In this image, we'll say that this is how far down he can reach. He does occasionally try to jam his head on in there in order to get more of the water, but his head can only go so far, of course, and then he attempts to knock over the water glass. It's heavy enough while this full that he can't do so, or hasn't figured out how to do so yet. That would be a bit of a disaster.
If only he were as smart as a crow and would put pebbles in it.
It's true, but you have to. Where does he have pebbles? I don't know. Maybe a wider glass is lower. So Sakutera, there's something about leaning forward he's not into, because we tried the water plate, and he will drink it, but only begrudgingly.
I think it's because he's so big.
Well, no, he can lean forward when he gets treats on the floor or food on the floor. He's totally fine. Just water in particular, he wants at roughly head level. I don't know. So the question though is this. He only drinks so far down and then leaves the rest behind. So in the morning, I take for myself a new glass, of course, or not a new glass, I apologize. I take for myself my own water glass. And before I have like my first sip of water, I pour in new water for Fritz. So I pour in the water like so. And it, of course, are you laughing at my artistic skills?
Yes.
I think it's beautiful. It's a little waterfall. I did a good job in selecting a brush there.
I just don't. Oh, that's the arrow. I don't understand what the other thing is.
Don't you worry. Here comes some science.
Oh, boy.
And so I pour the water in, and the water, of course, fills back up to the top. And then I get that lovely science experiment about surface tension, and you'll get a little like bubble of water on top as it goes up, up, up. Friends, my question is this. Do I need at some point to pick up the water and pour it out? Or is the introduction of new water each day of sufficient force or something that it pushes the old water up? And so he's constantly getting old water and the fresh water is cleaning out. This is my question. Those of you who know science, help me to do physics. Is the case that I put like colder water in, will that fall to the bottom? If I like use compressed water, I get a pressure washer and blast on it in, are we good? I don't know. Empty it, not science, common sense. All right, Jim, look here. This is a bit. Let me tell you, this is a bit. Of course I need to pick it up and clean it out, or else we're going to have something involving, I don't know, mold or something. But I just want to pretend that, like, with the power of science, we can solve this problem. But no more. No more time for pretending.
I think I once knew a physicist who worked on this.
Oh, we got to call that physicist live on stream.
Not on water specifically, but on, like, how small things fit into a bigger thing, and how, like, they might fit together or something. I don't know where this physicist is now.
Interesting. The water will disperse and refresh. Exactly, Jim. I think a large portion of the humor of this channel, such as it is me pretending not to know obvious things. It's pretending. I swear it's pretending. All right, the cold water would fall down all the way. So if I have nearly freezing water and I pour it in, does it then push the water up enough that I don't need to clean it? Or there's less surface tension in dirty water, right? When we play Oxygen Not Included, we know that the polluted water drops farther down because it's carrying things with it. Okay, so the polluted water can only fill one tile until it has 1,000 kilograms in it, and then it bleeds over, spills over to the new one. Yeah, why bother? Good call. There's bacteria everywhere all the time. Fritz has a good immune system. He's lived this long. Surely he will live longer. I could pasteurize the water. You genius. So I could, instead of picking it up and moving it, I could instead install a hot plate. What I need is to have on a hot plate, allowing him to be up just a little bit farther. And in so doing, we can use the power of induction or something to heat it to boiling. Now we gotta make sure that he does not drink the water while it's too hot. Oh, a UV light instead. Oh! Now again, all of this is so I don't have to bend over, frankly. As I get older, you don't have to do that clearly. If freshwater is 40...
He needs a fountain.
But...
like one of the ones on a wall.
Yeah, it's not clear he liked the fountain we got for him, which was just like a bucket that went straight up.
Clear.
Yeah, he likes clear things. He likes clear things very much. And Jim says it might be because he has poor eyesight.
This is the second time in 2 weeks that we've heard about his eyesight.
Yeah, I think it might be true. He definitely engaged the world differently than previously, so I don't know.
But you say he snatches food out of the air.
So when I drop his treats in the morning, he does grab it right away. But I am curious whether he is able to see moving things more easily or what. The boundary layer principle is that water along the surface doesn't move. There's a film regardless. Wait. So, assume this is not me pouring the water, but instead a jet stream of the water. And assume that the jet stream is of the same temperature as the water inside of the bucket. Are you then saying that by the power of straight on down, it will all stay below the surface level, even though it appears to be piercing the surface level? The boundary layer principle, water on the surface does not move. Then how do I make bubbles underneath? I'm confused. Or is it like you pour it in with insufficient pressure, it then stays above? What am I talking about? I'm talking about a way in which I don't need to bend over to clear my cat's water glass. The water on the surface of the glass, not the water surface.
Oh. Glass.
Wait, what is the distinction?
This part.
Oh, on the outside edge, so all the way around. Okay. Assume I had a pressure washer and I was able to blast the water in all directions by like dragging it around. And so not only does the power of water go straight this way, but we gradually shift The angle of direction. Shh. The water will then move, right? Right? I think so. I think so. It's weird. Huh. Oh, stir it. That's smart. There are some very, very long ceremonial spoons that are used for tea ceremonies here. I could acquire one of those and attempt to stir while still standing.
Don't you think it would be good for your back so that you could to bend over every so often? It's probably good for your hamstrings.
Interesting matters of health undermines the entire bits. Good. All right, team. I think that I've learned some important lessons here about how water works, including that when I wash my glasses, the water still sticks on the side. That's unfortunate. One of these days I'll get a physics professor to help me with this thing, but today is not that day, unfortunately. All right, good. Jokes made, conversation had. There's Fritz, not dispersing the water effectively, despite he's actually stirring it, isn't he? I think he's stirring.
That's what he's doing when you think he's trying to knock it over. He's actually stirring.
That's a very smart idea.
He's a smart kitty.
He's a very smart kitty indeed. All right, we'll think more about the surface tension of water in the future. For now, though, it is time for me to play some little games, I do believe. Give you all your daily redactyl, your word of the day, and we will then move on to other important things, namely playing some variety games. But don't worry, no more of the trick shot game today, I don't believe. All right, are you staying on or do you take it off? Please go ahead. You're going away. Where are you going? Where are you going, my friend?
I don't know.
My friend, I call you.
First I am going upstairs, but I might go for a run later. I'll let you know if I do.
Is it possible that Noms is being particularly cryptic in that response?
No, no.
I think Noms being a little bit cryptic in saying, I don't know where I'm going. I'm not sure what is happening. Cryptic. Do we know the word cryptic? If so, give me a Y. If no, give me an N. Noms, love you. I'll see you later, okay? Okay. Something described as cryptic has or seems to have a hidden meaning or is difficult to understand. Probably a word that won't hear and use about, I don't know, mages and their arcane knowledge and so on. The singer posted a cryptic message on her social media accounts, and fans raced to decipher it. Is it possible that she's in a new relationship? Is it possible that she's releasing a new album? What does it mean? Did you know the history of cryptic starts with kryptein, a Greek word meaning to hide or conceal? Can you uncover other kryptein relatives in English? Not surprisingly, crypt, meaning underground chamber, is one, as named Krypton. Krypton also gave us several words having to do with secret codes, like cryptogram, a communication in cipher or code, and cryptography, the coding and decoding of secret messages, and cryptocurrency, is currency that exists digitally and relies on computer encryption, secret code to prevent counterfeiting and fraud. There you go, team. To hide and conceal becomes crypto and hiding and secrets in our culture. There you go. Word of the day. What a fun time. Incidentally, I see a little mention here, something important. Cryptocurrency, of course, is the wave of the future. No longer will you use those dollar bills and those gold coins you have stored up in case of the apocalypse. Instead, in the future, and the future's coming real soon, we'll all be using a currency called the Resorty Buck. The Resorty Buck is going to be of uncountable value. Right now, though, you can get in for the low price of Resorty Buck's coming real soon. Just you wait. What is a palindrome? The quiz of the day, a palindrome is a word or phrase that reads the same directions in both ways. Hey, have a good day, Drum. I'm glad you're enjoying hanging out. And thanks for that suggestion of the Life of P game. I'll look into it for sure, but thank you. Is this a meme coin? There's no meme here. This is a sincere investment. Tell your parents to cash out the retirements. It's better to have retirements in Resorty coin as opposed to in dollar bills, which is obviously why I'm selling the Resorty coin, because it will be worth more value. There you go. There you are. All right, here we go. I want to see some palindromes, please. Show me palindromes. Able was I ere I saw Elba, or 1881, goes both directions. Palindrome comes from back and again, and dramine, meaning to run. We like ones like drab as a fool, aloof as a bard, or a man, a planet canal, Panama, or even things like race car. In the past, though, palindromes were more than smart wordplay. Some folk thought they were magical, and they carved them on walls or amulets for protection. This is why I have the name of that Swedish band on my chest. ABBA will keep me safe. There you go, there you go, there you go. Doesn't ABBA mean father, though, in one of the Semitic languages? I think so, I think so. All right, would love to do more things. Would love to do things other than Redactyl, but my friends, it is time for the Redactyl. It's time for us to figure out what a hidden Wikipedia page of the day is. And so I'm putting you now into slow mode, unfortunately cutting off your fine examples of palindromes. There are so many good ones. I appreciate all the ones you know. And so here we go. What is today's Redactyl puzzle? Any word you want to, put it in chat, in Twitch, in YouTube, or otherwise. We'll put the words in and see what is what. Something was a blank, blank, and blank. All right, there you go. We have an italicized word midway through. We scroll down a little bit. It might say early life. It might not. Who knows, who knows? Good luck, friends. Here we go. Auto. It is not an auto. It would have been amazing if you got that right. Oh, auto's a palindrome, isn't it? Good job. Nation, not a palindrome, and none of those. Water, none of those. Potato. See, now I'm looking for palindromes in everything we write. That's no good. First, there are 8 firsts. Good job. Mermaid, there are none of those. Death, 0 of those. Carpenter, 0 of those. Century, 0 of those. Oh my goodness, the only hit so far is first. Wow. Island. There are no islands. Day. There's one day. Good job. It's probably a present day, I would assume. We'll see, though. Country. There's none of those. Film. There's 36 films. First big hit. Well done, Dogberry. Hero of the day so far. Something. Something. There's one something. How about the word author? Author. There's no author, unfortunately. Mineral. None of those. History. None of those. Time. 4 times. This is Japan. There are 6 Japans. Ooh-wee. Might go hunt those soon. The word latcher. There are no latchers. How about king? No kings. How about song? No song. How about noir? No noir. How about he? There's 94 he-he-he's. We have the word silent then. There's no silence. How about romantic? None of those. How about the word author? I think we did that a moment ago. We did. Award, 8 of those. Jay, thank you for that. I'll look into that after this is done. The game called Word a Tro. We'll look in a moment. Thanks for the mention, though. Godzilla 1, actor, 18 actors. Officer, 0 of those. Story, 2 of those. Hollywood, you got 3. I'll put the word present in just because it bothers me it's not done. We do have present day here. So someone is from a place that is probably not extant. We don't know if it's a city, if it's a nation, or otherwise. You got some actor, probably non-American, but one never knows on these things. How about the word life? 6 of those. Director, 5 directors. Again, Zambri, so good seeing you. British, there's 1 Britisher. I'm going to add the word philosophy just to feel good about myself. There's no philosophy here. We got show, 3 shows. Japanese. Wow. Someone was a Japanese actor. What Japanese actors we know who are not alive anymore? How about Chan? No Jackie Chan. How about Austian? None of those. Career. 5 of those. Berlin. None of those. Scene. 1 of those. Indian. None of those. Mifune. Well done. Possibly you got it very quickly. Early. There's 3 earlies. Godzilla. Is it Godzilla? There's no Godzilla. Extra. None of those. Adaptation. That's a great movie, but only 1 of those. What's the man's name? What's the woman's name? What's the person's name? Who is it? Do you know? One of you is currently waiting 30 seconds. Let me type it, let me type it, let me type it. Toshiro! Toshiro Mifune. I'm amazed at how fast you all got that from Japanese actor not alive. Well done, well done, well done. Quite impressed there. Quite impressed that you got it. I was pretty sure it's one of these where we would not be getting it without cheating. But your knowledge of Japanese things, you weebs, always delights me so, so much. Good job, everyone. A lot of nice hits at that early film. Beautiful. He, of course, beautiful also. It's like he film, down to awards, an actor, not director. Got Japanese. Those things are very, very good connections. Impressive. Toshiro Mifune was a Japanese actor and producer, considered one of the greatest actors of all time. Mifune is best known for starring in Akira Kurosawa's critically acclaimed Jidaigeki, films such as Rashomon, Seven Samurai, Throne of Blood, The Hidden Fortress, and Yojimbo. He also portrayed Miyamoto Musashi in Hiroshi Inagaki's Samurai Trilogy and one earlier Inagaki film, Lord Toranaga, in the NBC television miniseries Shogun, and Admiral Ishoroku Yamamoto in 3 different films. There you go, team! One of the greatest actors of all time. Man, that's one heck of a line, isn't it? I always feel very awkward with this kind of claim because we don't know about so many actors. Like, if it said modern film actors, I might feel better about it. But there are so many actors. As long as I don't want to say as long as humanity's been around, but certainly for a very, very long time, people have been acting and performing, and I don't know. It feels like a kind of like presentistic bias, which I find problematic, of course, in lots of ways. There you go. You went to bar trivia 2 nights ago and won a hat. Hey, nicely done. The students are once again putting on a trivia contest, and once again they've invited the faculty to come play, and once again I'll be going to trivia night, and once again we'll see how it goes. I have suspicions, and it's going to be I hate beating the students. They ask for it, but it feels so bad when every time they're reading off the winners. In 3rd place, this staff team. In 2nd place, this professor team. In 1st place, Resorties team. We've won the last 3, which is great fun. But that student teams do not get in the top 3 overall makes me wonder, why do they even do this? They end up using student money to buy professors' awards, and that feels bad. So, oh well. There you go. Wouldn't greatest actor of all time include future actors also? I think we could say right. Of those actors thus far to be engaged with, he is I think it's a little bit overly strong. They have to use current artist-musician trivia, so it's a 6-person team, maybe a 5-person team, and we always make sure we bring along at least one person who knows K-pop and J-pop. Noms knows quite a bit about contemporary culture, and then ancient culture also. I know a whole bunch about politics and history and just general grab bag stuff. We bring along a specialist in Chinese, Korean, and Japanese politics. Then we usually bring along like one wild card who will help with sports. That is our team usually, and I think part of choosing a good trivia team, of course, is having people with different specializations that are likely to show up. Because this trivia night is based in a Japanese American school, there will likely be questions on Japanese pop culture that I have nothing about. I'm the weakest link. How dare you? I'm a generalist. If there are any questions about video games, I'm ready to rock. Thank you very, very much. You're bummed the bar you went to didn't force on a team above a bunch of couples and individuals on phones. It's too bad. I do like larger teams, and it's fun when you work with strangers also. Though occasionally when I work with strangers, I find myself somewhat disliking their personalities. And it feels like being back in group work in high school. Like, this guy is strangely aggressive. What I like about our pre-selected team is, number one, we're all academics. But number two, we also, we'll put forward our idea, and we won't argue for it. We'll put forward the idea and then give a degree of confidence, right? So my idea is answer A, or it's not multiple choice, but give me an answer here. I am 55% confident. And because of that, it feels really, really friendly when we talk out things. It's how it goes. And but I think on the whole, I struggle with aggressive men. In my safe space, which is trivia night, I really struggle with them. So I think the solution, of course, is to become an aggressive man. That's what I gotta do. Maybe once a day for about 10 minutes, I should turn into a real dude bro and see what happens. Speaking of seeing what happens, it is time for us to start Variety, whatever today is. Variety Saturday. Drek, good seeing you. Hello, Daigle. Hello to Drek. If I haven't seen you yet, I apologize. And I thank you for being here. What's on the list today? I'm going to do exclamation point Variety in chat. Today I said we're going to play potentially Trickshot Simulator. Done. A game about digging a hole, balloons, or a game that's been requested a number of times called Shadows of a Doubt, I think, which is like a procedurally created detective story. And it's not one that I want to play on normal stream, but it is one that I want to play on Variety Day. So if you have a preference to those, let me know. What do you feel like? Do you feel like popping balloons or solving mysteries or digging holes? Those are the big options right now. Though a game was mentioned earlier I was going to check out. It's called Word Atro. Is this like Balatro? If so, we might immediately change what we're doing. Let's see. I'm not logged in here. That's not great. Word Atro? Word Atro. Discover Wordatro, a simple and easy to get into single-player roguelite. Why do we use the word? Form words to accumulate points and unlock bonuses. With over 50 bonuses and challenges to refresh each game, Wordatro is perfect for fans of word games and strategy. Yes, indeed, it does look like Balatro with letters instead, with Scrabble scores. Maybe for Variety Day in the future. I'm not going to change my plan for today, except I just noticed Scribblenauts here, and I said this is a possible game to play also. How much does it cost? $20. I've already spent $25 today on getting the other game, so we'll do the other game. We'll go and do, starting with the game that's new that people asked for. Most requested. Do this game instead. Change plans while we're live on stream. That's not how the stream works. I plan out every single minute to bring you a fully coherent streaming experience. It's like a television show, but produced live. What's that line that Bill O'Reilly yelled out about doing it live? Something like that. All right. We're switching over to Shadows of Doubt. Is that right? Shadows of Doubt is the game. All right. First play. Bang. All right. Move on over. You also notice today that for the first time in a very, very long time, I have on the screen, or not on the screen, on the stream, an Ask Me Anything tag. So really, today, if you have any questions about anything I've ever done or said or etc., feel free to ask. I'll try to give you an honest answer. That said, I have heard that some people putting up the Ask Me Anything tag end up with people coming in and asking, like, literally anything, including profoundly awful questions to embarrass and humiliate. But we'll see how it goes. But first we load this game. I give you Shadow singular of a Doubt. Dogberry asks, why are you so awesome? No, Dogberry, why are you? That's what I should say. In the same way that when one first has a crush on someone, it's often an idealization of the person, that comes from oneself. You see the best parts of what you want to be in the other person. And this is why part of coming to know someone, friendship, romantically, otherwise, is a process of de-idealizing that person. So it's the case that it's not me who's awesome, it's you who's awesome, and you see it in me also. There you go. There you are. Abernathy, don't be weird. How do we achieve world peace? Sharing a common language like Esperanto might help. I don't know. Other questions? None yet. That's good. Hey, anonymous gifter, thanks for gifting a subscription to Dogberry, an awesome part of our community as always. And it's good to have both of you here. Unless Dogberry anonymously gifted a sub to themselves, in which case it's good to have one of you here. Or perhaps all of chat is actually one hive mind sent here to entertain me, in which case thank you all one for being here. That's the phrase. Alright, it's a new game. So, The Dead of the Night. A specially crafted case to introduce the game. Or Sandbox. Solve and explore within the city your way. I will go and take the tutorial mission, see how that goes, and see what happens. City. Select a city, or generate a city. I thought this would be saying it already had a city picked out. The Casablanca Quarter, Charlotte's Height, or New Lillicroft. All of them about 300 people in them. Interesting. If you want to know the code, here it is. There's an interesting question in the chat. Here I go. Number one, am I playing WoW again? I would do no such thing. Resorty does not play WoW. Number two, what teaching experience had the most impact on me ever? That's a really hard one. I'll come back to that in a little bit. You need to think about it. Friends, ad break coming in, I don't know, 40-some seconds. And then I'm just going to talk through the ad break today. What a jerk. I apologize. Who's my favorite character from The Good Place and why? I see myself in Chidi. I've not seen the whole of The Good Place. I've seen only the first season and a little bit. That said, I did write a book review on Michael Schur's ethics book. It included some discussion of The Good Place beyond what I'd actually watched, which, secrets. I find Chidi as a character who's stuck in indecision, analysis by paralysis, and so on. And so I think I'm very much given that kind of overthinking also, and worrying about am I doing the right thing in the right ways, etc., that kind of thing. Nine asks, what should you keep in mind while reading Thus Spake Zarathustra? That's a great question. I think the first thing to keep in mind is it's not clear that Nietzsche is agreeing with his main character's words. That said, the questions and weird comments that Zarathustra made are not an argument, but instead an inducement to think. There are a number of views you can get out of Zarathustra, but for me, I think that what he's going for is the tension all the way along, right? The tension between Zarathustra, the founder of Zoroastrianism, going around and asking somewhat unusual inducements to thought. So don't go hunting for an argument throughout it. Instead, by the end, you should have a sense of an argument that comes together. But if you go in saying, what is Nietzsche's position on values in this case, you're going to be disappointed. Obviously Zarathustra is written in the period of life in which, in which Nietzsche is having some problems, as he does throughout. But yeah, that's all I got for you right now. There's some other things to say. If you send me a message on Discord, I'll say some more, but I need to think a little bit. You can get Scribblenauts unlimited really cheap on CD keys. Jay, what is CD keys? It sounds like a CD place maybe? I tend not to buy keys from any place other than official websites that charge roughly the same amount. I think any place where you can get keys very cheaply concerns me. That it's people who are ripping off the publisher and blah, blah, blah. Streaming is dependent on publishing, and so I want to be supportive there. If I could meet any philosopher, alive or dead, who would it be? Thomas Aquinas. Aquinas has one of the more, like, maybe Spinoza. Either Spinoza or Thomas Aquinas. Because they have such strictly logical systems that progress step by step by step. And I want to meet someone who thinks that way, but comes to such different conclusions than I do. And I want to talk to them about how they think systematically in a world that has become empirically systematized instead of intuitively systematized. So there are people who work from like first principles. This is what we believe, and it goes down by down by down by down to the further conclusions. Instead of saying, hey, I have an idea, let me go look in the world and see how it works out. You know, the more contemporary empiricist scientific view. But yeah, I think Spinoza or Thomas Aquinas. We often ask in grad school, if Aquinas were alive today, would he be an atheist? He's one of the great church fathers, but we wonder on these things. Yeah, I don't know. I think a conversation with any smart person is absolutely worth having. That's how it goes. What else we got? If I had a time machine to go anywhere in time for 2 hours, but only as an observer, I wouldn't be able to interact. Where would I travel? So I can do a fly on the wall thing for 2 hours. I mean, selfishly, this is really selfish. I want to know how my parents fell in love. And if you're watching, parents, hello. Yeah, because I think by the time that I came to awareness of my parents as people, they were divorced or on the way to divorce. And so what I remember is a lot of fighting. What I remember is a lot of unhappiness. There were happy moments, but for me, the fighting overwhelms all of it. And so, yeah, I think for me it is, I want to see them in a positive moment. I want to see them when they saw themselves as having a family and making me, right? The decision to have a family. So I don't know. My parents' first dates, you know, the time my father asked my mother to marry him rather. I don't know those stories at all. I don't think. And by the time I was old enough to ask them, they were negative topics to be sure. And I could of course ask my parents now. They'd probably tell me, but I don't want this now tainted negative version. I don't know. Why am I making you sad isn't the therapy stream? It's not meant to be sad, it's meant to be considered. What did I take away from the time in the monastery, man? So at this point, I need to pause the AMA. We'll return to it next ad break, but I really do want to play a game also. Or we go to just chatting, and today's variety stream is Ask Me Anything, and we'll get real weird real quick. But there are a lot of good questions in chat, and thank you for taking seriously the AMA, as opposed to just like, what food do you like on your tacos? We'll see. My player name. This is a detective name. Kane Hauser. Kane Weiser. Rizichard. Risorti. That's a good name. It's a good name for sure. Confirm. What's my gender? I'm in fact a dude. That's fine. What is my skin tone? Man, it is as pale as it possibly could be. We do not leave the cave very often. Alright. Easy, normal, harder, extreme. I would say normal for first gameplay, and we'll see how it goes. Team, I give you Shadows of Doubt. You push F to pause at any time and examine the case board. It looks like Minecraft immediately. I like Minecraft. Very, very, very good. How many of you have seen this game before? How many of you have not seen it before? If you've seen it, give me a 1. If you've not seen it, give me a 2. I'm just curious, to what degree will you all know the ins and outs? And to what degree will I be figuring this one out? So, that's how it goes. Famous little voxels. I know what that means, but I don't know what I should make of it. Alright, a lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. Seems about like half and half, maybe. That's great. I should screenshot that. That I can use F to pause? Which is that? I need help with the pronouns. I struggle with pronouns. This is a pronoun. No, never mind. Would you like to enable tutorial text to guide you through how to play? Recommend for new players, etc. We're gonna go ahead and do so. I just need to learn what's going on. Welcome to a bit of reading. Or a video? It is the late 20th century. Hyper-industrialization has swept the planet. The old Bourbon Empire has crumbled, giving way to the United Atlantic States and the first elected mega corporation president in history, Starch Cola. As sea levels rise, why is this happening? Cities have been, I don't know. Workers dream of escaping to the fields, an exclusive retirement district few will ever see. Wait, why can't this just be like, oh no, there's been a murder, come on detective? We're in a random place. Rival corporations vie for power, policed by privatized Starch Cola enforcers. Etc. The world is pretty grim. Wealth, disparity, environmental disaster. Some say justice now only exists in the shadows. The shadows of Richard Resorty. Oh, they're making a reference to the game. I forgot what the game was called. It's called Shadows of Doubt. Cool. We're at 203 Loveless Lane. We see 16 a.m. Tuesday, January 3rd. My apartment. Awake again. So cold. Turn on the bedside light. Click. No use just lying here. Turn on the light switch in the lounge. This game is primarily about bringing things to light. We'll see. Up we go. You can run by holding left, crouch using C, and jump with the spa key. Delightful, good old spa. Hey Klaus, thanks for the resubscription for 89 months. Today you learned that 89 is the 24th prime number. Because you make a lot of jokes, I want to say I don't believe you, but if so, math is fun. That's very cool. Klaus, thanks for that resub, a whole bunch of months. All of them appreciated. All right, may I make my bed? Okay, look inside the drawer. Open the drawer. I have a document. Genome decay and health risks in hybrid synchronization packages by Professor Sam Umeki. All right, so there are pages here we can read about rejuvenation DNA. It's a letter found at my home, a letter from me. To whom did I send it then? Does this connection matter? Probably not, but we have a letter now. Do I take it? Obviously, I am the villain here. Second letter. Final notice. Open immediately. Oh, are these related? Maybe. Is there a page? Okay, someone has stolen my final notice. That is the true worry here. Burglar in my apartment. It's not a light there. Are you a light? Oh gosh, I see a light switch. Boop. Okay, very good. I find the desk fan. That seems suspicious. What's happening with the mystery of the desk fan? Very good. Put it back down. You are going to be getting an hour of me looking at every item and trying to put it back in place afterwards. Oh no, I've damaged the crime scene. Well, that stays there now. May I log in and check my email? Oh, that light soothes me. Crunchers are digital personal computation devices. They're common in those apartments and white-collar workplaces. If you know a citizen's passcode, you can log in their account. We're here getting a wealth of information. What's my passcode? I bet I put in all zeros. It is not that. Passcodes and shadows of doubt are always a 4-digit numeric code. If you're lucky, you can discover them, etc. Alright. Where's my passcode? In the drawer! Not in the drawer. Well, on this side. In the drawer. Not in the drawer. Okay, so there's lots of places to explore. I'm guessing that every place will be like this. Like what's that? Money! Hey, we're rich! We can buy upgrades, decorate my apartment, buy a new apartment. Okay, may I just put you back on the shelf, please? Good enough. We've not checked the bottom drawer. I keep saying drawer instead of drawer, just so you know. All right, please close this. Open the one below. So the game is procedurally generated, which makes me wonder, are there going to be a lot of places to look that are not actually necessary? And how much of my life will I spend looking at unnecessary things? What's this? A storage box. Locked storage box. Where do I keep my keys? That one's open, though. We inspect it. A citizen profile can be built using unique traits, their full name, their voice, and something else that went way too fast. Alright, tenancy agreement drawn up between landlord Katori Cardinal. Who's that? And the tenant Richard Resorti. I need to learn about myself. What do I sound like? Who am I? Relating to the rental of 203 Loveless Lane. May I connect you to Resorti? Is that a thing? You are Resorti's house. Okay, can't make one right now. Who knows? The tenancy agreement is something. Okay, lots of words here. Lots of words here. And keep these in good repair. No rodents or microscopic life forms. Apparently not cleaning out my cat's water dish leads to microscopic life forms. Rough. Don't leave laundry outside. The garbage or dry trash. I bet I'm going to be quizzed on all this later. But a lot of problematic things. We got our final notice. Do not wear stiletto or noise-making shoes in communal areas. Alright. Alright. Tenancy belongs to me. Connect it up. How do I connect it up? There we go. It is now connected. Oh, there we go. Who's that Resortimon? We got Katori Cardinal also. The mystery of the landlord continues. Anything on the shelf? Nothing on the shelf. More drawers. Oh, cabinet. How attractive. Where did I keep my things? Western District Special Police Service Commendation. Award to Richard Resorti for outstanding investigative duties, a fine clearance rate, and dedication to duty. Wow, I'm a good guy. Does that tell me more about myself? No, it's just my name again. I might tell my job, maybe. Oh, files. Hello, files. What are you? Wait, where are files? I saw a file somewhere. Didn't I? Files. Files. Not interactable, unfortunately. Okay, the game is feeling very much like Fallout, in that I want to explore absolutely everywhere and see absolutely everything. But thus far, I do not have a mission that is worthy of my expertise. Safe also. We don't know our passcode still, so I'll leave it as it is. There's some kind of like strange amnesia. And nothing is hidden behind the painting, unfortunately. Turn off the bedside light now. And as we leave rooms, turn off other lights. Right? This is the living room. The light switch is way over here. Hunting for light switches. The game. I gotta save my power bill, turn you back off. There you go. This is how you play Stone Shard, exploring everywhere. Stone Shard is a game I was considering playing more of. Friend Dolphin Chemist had so much fun with it. I played the first little bit, but not too much. They play more. Alright. What are you? What are you? An eraser. A secret eraser. A block of rubber used to erase pencil marks on paper. Huh. Someone tried to rub out the crime. Build up our inventory. A city directory. What's that? Wow. We can learn where everyone lives. This is a very old school kind of place. So we want to learn about, in the seas, our landlord, if possible. What was her name again? Cardina. A connection there. I wonder if it's sensible for us to click through every single thing. Like, we begin today's playthrough by learning our entire city. But wait until we know about someone and something. What is this thing? A battery. We surely need a battery. Let's check it out first. It's a standard CZ carbon sync battery used for various powered things. Duct tape fixes everything, obviously. And let's see. Try the game Ostriv. I think I've seen Ostriv before. It's like a city builder similar to Manor Lords, yeah? I've heard of that previously. I've got a screwdriver. I may not engage with my books. Someday we'll do research. This little booklet is sticking out more. Like it holds a secret, but I guess does not. Alright, an advertisement. The Fields, a housing district for exemplary employees with clean air and sunshine. Every place an external space. Zoned areas. Individual expression. The happiest place on earth. Okay. Are we trying to retire to this place that is outside of the normal hustle and bustle and trouble of the world? I have a full inventory. Okay, that is unfortunate. How do I get to my inventory? I'm sure the game told me, but let's see here. Gameplay, no. Controls, yes. We got this. We got this. Part of the story of this game is figure out the city and the megacorps. If I do it my way, I'll make it never get done. Wait, do you mean I shouldn't be looking through who I am? I thought maybe the mission was to find out who you are. An amnesiac wanders through learning who he is. I is for inventory? I may have missed it, actually. There's different ways to move and sprint. Hello? I honestly do not see the word inventory here. I see weapons select with an X. Maybe weapons select will do it. Excellent. So you can hold 4 things, unfortunately. Can I use it as a weapon, possibly? Like, you go here? No. What do I not need, then? I guess the eraser might be unimportant. How do I throw you on the ground? It's in my hand now. We throw the eraser. Off you go. That's cute. Very cute. So I want the hammer. It might be a weapon. It might be useful for when we start our handyman job. Search in paper baskets. We find nothing of value, it looks like. Cat. Must learn who I am. This room's done for now. Into our front hall. The lounge, I believe. What's it? Oh, it's the kitchen, actually. Does my kitchen attach to my bedroom? No, it does not. Yes, it almost does. The phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. Who dat? Yeah? Hello, who is this? Someone's breathing into the phone. And then hung up. Wow. That's pretty creepy. Gotta find clues, though. Packing tape. I'm a responsible homeowner in that I have multiple kinds of tape for all the needs one might have. A plastic stool. Something behind that? No. What kind of person I am? What kind of person am I? As many of you know, there is a subreddit in which you post a picture of your refrigerator open, and then people tell you what kind of person you are. Okay, I have a synth chicken, a synth beef, and a synth pork. Down below we have something I cannot get right now. May I use my... I can fight. Awesome. May I use my like screwdriver to pull it out, possibly? No, unfortunately not. I see the game is telling me to go to the front door. Oh no, I threw my screwdriver. No, I want that back, please. The game is telling me to go to my front door. What's this? A lockpick. Keep a lookout for paper clips and hairpins that can be used for picking tools. I search the trash bin. What's going on? So I wonder if things pop out of the trash bin or anything to check out. Fizz dish detergent and some salt. Probably not. What's this? I see like a purple indicator there. My spidey sense is tingling. A sponge, some soap, knife, a key. Front door key, it looks like. I wonder if I'm allowed to eat food. There's the pepper. I feel like I should probably reunite the salt and pepper, but not right now. Okay. What's on the board? We can go to different months if we want to. Thus far, it just matter of flipping through to see the photos. It looks about the same. Flyer. Former Police Officers Welfare Association. We're here for you. Basic housing for those in need. We cannot help you with money. To get help, contact Isadora Giannopoulos. Giannopoulos. Okay. We're going to look up where Giannopoulos lives. So we can go meet this person if we need help. Also, Richard, I set the password back to 1234. Take care of yourself. All right. 1234. I tried all the zeros, but now we have a better idea what to use. We go this way. We use the computer, maybe, or possibly the, just loads slowly. Possibly the safe instead. 1234. Check user manual for detailed such and so. Login application. Here we go. It me. 1234. And a person named Sam changed this. Who am I? Richard Resorty, here's where I live. I've learned my telephone number. 204-9197. And my phone right there. No. Oh, no, I logged out again. Oh, we have to wait. I meant to push the turbo button so that I have that cool, like, higher number on the front of my computer. But instead, I pushed the off button. It looked very similar. Hey, it me. Log in immediately. Good. You got mail. Happy New Year from Isadora. So she wants to ask Happy New Year from the Former Police Officers Welfare Association. Anything I need to learn in here? So I'm not allowed to... am I? No, I am allowed to continue doing casework if I want to. Sam Merriweather. I filed the papers to take my name off the lease for the apartment. I'll send my new address when I can. Don't forget to keep up with the rent papers. Rent payments. I'm sorry to end this way. Take care of yourself. Sam. We know our true mission now. We gotta get our wife back. Sam and Resorty getting together again. So we need Isadora, and we need Isadora and Sam Merriweather. That's all for right now. Good. So we're going to check out the little book here first. M is for Merriweather. Where does my ex-girlfriend live? Because I want to chase her down. Oh, she's left the city. All right, Sam. We come for you real soon. Detective goes absolutely insane, trying to get his marriage to work once more. I'm getting a good sense of a Hollywood movie together. And then Isadora Giannopoulos, I believe. There she is. She lives at 802 Loveless View. Is this a little creepy? I guess this is how it used to work with like the white pages, right? You could look up anyone's phone number or address or otherwise because it was a simpler time. And maybe you want to go find someone. You want to hang out with someone. That's pretty cool. We find a code-breaking tool. Unfortunately, our inventory is full. I need a bigger inventory, obviously. All these items are valuable. I'll leave the battery behind, I guess. Take the codebreaker instead. Now, will the codebreaker need a battery? Let's look. They use to break codes, apparently. Doesn't say it needs a battery, but boy, howdy if it does, I'll be very, very, very displeased. Back to nothing in the old hands. This is done. Time to go to the front door, I believe. What's this? Flashlight. It is a wall. We discovered a wall. A mirror? We see the flashlight. It's a little too dark, apparently. Alright. Oh, I got a key. I got a key. I know how to use the key. It is a key. Locked. So use the padlock. If we want to, we can pick it. So the key I got is for the front door. I'm not going to do a 7% chance of unlocking anything right now, I don't think. Well, remember that's locked for the future, though. Alright, note under the door after the bathroom. Where's that light switch? There we go. Toilet seat. Anything inside the toilet? It looks very Minecraft there. I love that. More toilet paper. What's this? The mystery of another battery. That light is still showing up, huh? Some toothpaste. Some toothbrush. I don't know if I can care for myself that way. And here we have a splint, a Paxidol, dental floss, and a bandage. Surely will not be harmed in the future here. Got a towel, a radiator. Can we shower up? Is that thing we can do real quick? No. So no care of the body allowed. We care for the affairs of the mind. We ignore the existence of the body. Alright, what is this letter? When you inspect an item, it brings up the evidence window. It can be pinned to your caseboard for future reference using the pin at the top. Someone wants me to come out of retirement. Pin item displays icons you can move around the board by dragging their pin. You can position the items as you wish and select them to bring up the evidence view. Facts or connections are displayed as string, and you can hover over these with cursors to see more info. I wonder if these connections are always correct? I wonder. You use F to pause and examine the caseboard. His note says, find Laurel Handerman. Pin under the caseboard with a red pin. Pin the note also with a red pin. How do I close this? Resume key. Here's the board. How do I pin you in a better way? Okay, how to make a connection between you two? Drag does not do it. Click, connection to you. Yeah! Name the string. Note mentions name. This is not probably important, so I'll say the yellow. Just be ye notified. Cool. May I take it with me? It's important to take it. That's the way to do so, unfortunately. Note says there, we're going to look up their name. In the H's, we learned that they live in Etheridge Heights in an apartment. Huh. Very interesting. That's a place to go. So it's the home of Laurel Hardiman. So she lives in Etheridge at 902, and then we connect those as being a story about where she lives. Seems innocuous, but you never quite know, do you? Never quite know what it might be. Innocuous note. Home. Lovely. Okay. So, I think we have to go find her. Look her up in the city directory. I just did that. Mission accomplished. Video game is telling me to do things I've done already. I am so far ahead of you. Your brain is full of sausage. All right. Pin this. I've already done that, thank you. Okay. Whatever it is, I better go prepared. Find my old detective equipment. It's probably somewhere here. Coming out of retirement. The key to the police stuff was lost in the last move. But I could pick the lock. by something I can use around here. Picking that lock. Oh, it's not 7% chance of pulling it off. It's instead how a percentage of locked it is. I see. We've got to find more hairpins or paper clips to pick this lock, apparently. When I want a hairpin, I go to the bathroom. Didn't see him before. Is it in my girlfriend's cardboard box? Apparently I can't open it. Power of tape has defeated me once more. Okay. Splint, Paxidol, dental floss, bandage. No. Wait, maybe? No. Why can't I use my screwdriver to drive this thing open? Wait, what's this again? This battery. Was it right here? And he dropped hairpins in the corner. I find hairpins and those elastic bands often strewn about my house. Noms drops them accidentally from time to time, and the cat often finds the elastic ones too. Okay, among detective stories, this one's becoming slightly tedious. Like the operation of find a hair clip. Unless there's some obvious place I missed, I found one previously. Is it possible in the trash can now? Seems like no. Is there possibly a paperclip? There it is. Wait. Pick up paperclip, the game says. It must be right here, I'm not seeing it. Oh no. I understand what we're learning here, which is to look for small clues. Unfortunately, my eyes aren't good enough for small clues. Maybe I move the chair will help. Is there a paperclip in here? A hiding place! Oh! Welcome to Metal Gear Solid all the way. Hey Joe, no problem. Happy to make a good experience. I thought hiding place is a place where I hide things, but I hide instead. So sneaking ahead, it seems. Anything on the bed here? I can hide under beds also. Any secrets under the bed? Who had a hamburger and hid the wrapper down here? One never knows. Is that the hair clip? Hairpin, whatever it is? I want to solve a mystery. I was told that I could solve a mystery. Does anyone see the paperclip I'm being told to pick up? Does anyone see this thing? I don't usually invite back seating, but in this case, I just don't know what they want me to see. When I came here, it said to pick it up. Do I have to rip apart my home? Why can't I hammer open the lock? On the floor by the safe. That's a battery, I believe. That's a battery left behind previously. We got about 45 seconds for this one before we go play a different game. Are circle in hand important? A fine question. A fine question. Thank you for noticing that. Thank you, APG. I think I saw the hand, didn't look through it. Tell me to go pick this thing up here. Alright, we found a new lockpick. You can also use lockpicks to sabotage security systems. Oh, goodness. I think I wasted about 5 minutes of our life. Our lives. We were closer to the end than we were a moment ago. Let's finish the lockpicking. It's now open. Pick up the equipment and open the top of the box. My detective stuff. To access your inventory, use X. Open the menu displaying a current inventory status. The top items do not take up inventory space. You can drop or scan picked up items for fingerprints once an item is selected. Assign hotkeys, etc., etc. etc., etc. We have 30 lockpicks. We have locked the lockpicks. What an absolute bit of foolishness that is. So I can scan things for fingerprints, apparently. How do I do this? We're scanning my hammer for fingerprints. So part of making the sense of myself, I assume. I want to go to Etheridge Heights. So we now have a path to where Buddy lives. Ethel? Laurel. I want to put the tool away. Back to nothing, thank you. Out we go. So my front door is locked, but I have the key. Interact here to open the door. Unlock. Open. Okay. Left a little lights on? We'll see. So we live at 203 Loveless View. Alarm. Can I go meet the neighbors? Knock, knock, knock. Someone's going to answer the door. Yell out, hold your horses. Hello to you, unknown citizen. You are not wearing clothes. Okay, the evening, what's your name? Everything unusual? Can I come and take a look around? Or do you know this person? Why can't I ask for a cup of sugar? This poor old woman just was sleeping. I'm not telling you. I'll give you money. Can I look around? Have you seen anything unusual? See nothing at all. Do you know this person? And if I tell you, I'm sorry, citizen, for wasting your time. Have a good day. Goodbye. All right. So I'm not going to bother other people, because I assume we're just supposed to go to the new place. I was hoping that it would tell me who I am, though. So we can't take... we can take items out in public places, also. Not right now. Okay, lots of places to go. Hello. So the world does feel alive in a nice way. As of right now, things don't feel exactly set piece. Though perhaps in a first mission, they are actually set piece. I'm just not noticing it. I think this is the glow I saw the whole time. Pardon me? What are you? Maybe an arcade game. I don't know. I still have the back door. Maybe. Alright. So, we're heading to the 9th floor of Etheridge Heights. So many buildings. I think that's the feeling you're supposed to have. That you really can go explore anything you want to. Hey, it's the bodega! I have money. What are you selling here? Good evening. Good evening to you also, sir. Hello. What's your name? I'm Eric Ismailov. What's it to you? How are you doing? I'd be better if a city wasn't full of walking trash. Wow. Could you give me your fingerprints? I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. Give something. Got any spare change? Goodbye. Eric, it was nice to meet you. Goodbye for now. What's sold here? Jewels and such. Oh, note. To all employees. The code to the office is 3326. Oh, no. Is it time to sneaky snake it up? Oh, no. I'm sneaking into the bathroom. Oh, I'm trespassing. That's the bathroom. I want to use the bathroom. So we were fined 50 money for breaking the law by going to one's bathroom. Instantaneous. Money fine. Wow. I know it wasn't the bathroom sign, but we discovered it was the bathroom. Apparently the bathroom is for employees only. The trash appears to be empty. Do you search repeatedly? Or if I get a chance to find something better in the trash? Only the human trash mentioned previously. Oh, so we know the code to the chemist's office. I thought it was out of sight. I thought my crouching would allow me to go explore that place. That place does not want to be explored. What are you? Synth Milk and Gem Stetter. A popular brand of beer brewed like Starch Cola Corporation. Drink responsibly. Synth milk. I hope we don't milk the synths. Like, why are they creating synths with udders? Lots of food out here. A medical clinic, good to know. I'm going to stop being distracted. I apologize. My desire to know everything is causing problems here. I could pick up trash and throw it away. What? I didn't know it's a trash can. Here. We pick up the synth milk. I'm not allowed to. Very well. Alright, in we go. Are you the person I'm looking for? Oh, I closed that in her face. So rude. Hello. 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 902. 902. 90. Hello? Are you not ordered right? Here we go. 902. Oh, people are watching me. People are watching me. Wee wee. Wee wee. Illegal action. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Sorry. Oh boy. All right. So we lost money for opening that. Who is telling on me? Why can't I claim that I'm the lock repair person here to repair a lock? The instantaneously. Is my stream category Trickshot Simulator? They go, I changed directories on my side. It looks like I'm not in Trickshot Simulator. You might need to refresh the page. Because this is not Trickshot. This is indeed a detective show instead. Oh, I passed an elevator. That's fine. I'm getting my cardio. This year, my beloved wife is doing a Climb Tokyo Tower charity event. It's like 36 floors. Do other people see me in the wrong directory? I can refresh to make sure it's right. I'm pretty sure it's right, though. Huh. I try to be responsible on category usage. If I fixed it, no problem, Diggle. Thanks for trying to help. I appreciate it. Alright. Alright, I'm on the 7th floor. I'm on the 8th floor. One more to go. Oh, oh, oh. Alright. Alright. Who blocks my path? Halt, who goes there? Okay. So if a door is locked or if you have to try and open it. Locked doors will be unlocked by focusing on the door handle. If you have the correct key of the door, you'll see an interaction option to unlock or knock it. Knock, knock. No one responds to our first knock. Knock again. Breaking and entering. I like that we knock the door, knock on the door, and immediately we say, nope, we're breaking in. Alright, it's a good idea to check for cameras. If you're worried about them, you can turn them off by using a security breaker box extension to the camera. You can trace red wires to various security systems. Residential properties, we're checking out a doormat for a key. Most rooms feature a ventilation system. It's also a great way to get in. In a rush, or have options, you can break down the door. It may take attempts and is very noisy. Alright. May I knock again? Hello? Hello? I pick the lock or find another way in. Now, there's nothing wrong with moving a doormat. Well, the game has given me a suggestion. I got an achievement called Find a Hidden Door Key. In this case, we don't even need to look for security systems. But what are you? There's a camera there. So we learn lots of ways to get in, but I think open the door normally is the best one to do. It's locked. Well, unlock it, please. All right. I'm trespassing. I don't understand the breaking the law mechanic in this game. Like, is this a game like Fallout where you have an implicit morality system? And it's always saying like, hey, you're a thief. Your morality drops. You're not a paladin anymore. If you find yourself somewhere you shouldn't be, you get trespassing status. If it appears in orange, citizens with authority will ask you to leave. If it's red, they'll attack. So I understand that we shouldn't be here. Because if someone sees me, they'll attack me. But what is the negative money? Keep an eye out to escape in a hurry. Those hiding places. Okay, so it's saying I will be attacked if I'm seen here. Let's lock the door to get us time. So should I be sneaking around? Huh. Huh, okay. What's this? A dress on the floor. What's this? Bedroom door. I hear some sounds. Is there like a security bot? I'm just trying to light. I'm doing science. I'm doing exploration. What is that weird noise I hear? Oh, the television's on. And there's a body. My God. Who's this body mon? Oh, just turn off TV, please. Oop, okay. So, find a time of death, find a photo ID, and find a quick exit location. Hey, it's a security camera. It's turned off there. So people have security cameras inside of their homes. That's not weird at all. So I do wonder what portion of this game ends up being a stealth game. Because really and sincerely, I'm not a huge fan of stealth play. Especially fast stealth play. Just don't enjoy it too much. See how it goes, though. Pick a pepper sauce. Synth chicken. Milk. More important than anything else in a murder scene, identify what you can know about the person by getting your goofy hands all over everything. To leave water in the kettle? An interesting connection, that one. Was the cooker on? Turn on the hob. They have a screwdriver. So a technical person. Shopping list. Looking for a hamburger, a Reuben sandwich, Chateau d'Arc, and some ink. Is this the mystery of the poisoned ink? Last one, nothing. What are you? Watch your back, rats! So there are blood spattered, or maybe ink spattered, notes. Did the rat, our victim, have tuberculosis and repeatedly cough on the paper? Maybe. Don't forget who owns you. Wow. I don't think these are important clues. Like, I set the vibe, but still. Some tissue. Okay, the tissues, the blood, I think it's the case this place is surely for tuberculosis. Tonight, you need a piece. Go to Scarlet Crafts and Hardware, knock, then give the password Rampage. G. Who is G? Oh, G, who's G? Then also, a piece. A piece is a gun, right? Scarlet Crafts and Hardware. Make a note, team. We want to go there. Password Rampage. So maybe the person was afraid they were going to die? And so they decided to prepare to felt the worst. Hiding place where we need it. Chef's knife. A eraser. Nothing else. Alright. I'm going to do the thing we're asked to do, namely look at the body. So lights need to go back on again. Where is the light switch? There it is. Hello? Hello, light switch? Different room. Worst investigator ever. All right, don't step on the body. Don't make a big mess. There's the light switch. All right, we can see the world once more. So, look at the body. Seems like a dead person. We can drag them around if we want to. A pool of blood on the floor. Now, there are footprints in that. Did I step there? I can't imagine I've done so. We inspect the cadaver. An unknown citizen. Now, my suspicion is Laurel Hardiman, the person they were concerned that we find. So I'm going to put it underneath. we're not going to make a connection yet. Is this Pepe Silva? We don't know. Maybe a connection soon enough, though. Okay, so cadaver, blood pool. Now, if we move the body, I wonder if we'll find something underneath. But this contemporary fashion, in which people, like, expose their midriff regularly, I still don't get. Now, I have a bit of a tum-tum, of course, so why would I get it? It's a katana. It's a sword called a katana. I'm sure some of you want to take this immediately to become the cyber knight of your dreams. But so far, no. Okay. Thus far, I found nothing of value in any wastebasket. Will I continue? What's this? Laura Hardman's work ID. Who are you? You are indeed Laura Hardiman of the Tawny Corporation. Okay. It's in Zeng Terrace. So we identified that is indeed Laura Hardiman. Laurel Hardiman. She's an office manager. Knowledge is known a little bit more. Well, she's stabbed with fabric scissors. What else we got? Oh, analyze the cadaver. Analyze the cadaver, it says. F is to analyze. A dirty napkin has been jammed into her body? I don't know what that means. It goes up there right now, though. Entry wound. A bullet wound from a low caliber ammunition. 8mm or 9x32? 9x32? I don't know what that number means. I'm sure one of you does. So that's the method of death. Cadaver has been analyzed. From examining the body, it appears the victim has been violently shot to death with a pistol or revolver. The time of death is between 0 and II5, IIV, on Tuesday, January 3rd of 1979. Time of death is known then. Okay. We know more. We know who she is and where she worked. Fingerprints also known. Okay. Over here we have The Eyes of Carrington Lux, an astro navigator. We have fictional texts. A book called Roses on the Stars. So an individual book does stand out here. You can read a little bit if you want to. Other books stand as well. So probably no particular reason to look at any book right now, but good to know that is possible in some cases. A dumbbell. That's not a gun. Could a dumbbell make a wound that looks like a gun? Possibly. Nothing on the old turntable here. A tennis ball. Book about beauty. How to contour your cheeks. Not gonna steal her candy, of course. Someone was rummaging through her drawers before I rummaged her drawers. Alright, so it is an 8mm cartridge. Assuming she herself was not actively shooting before this. The entry room is probably an 8mm weapon. Good to know. Nice reminder. Good job, detective. Now, the footprints I'm seeing, I'm still not sure if they're mine or someone else's, but I can't explore at all. Pool of blood. Yeah. Do I move the body? I mean, I know there's like cyber core police. Okay. Come along. I'm doing an illegal action right now. I want to flip you over. I'll flip you over. Flip you over. There we go. What else do we learn about the backside of the body? I'm now stinky, incidentally. And there's nothing new on the backside of the body. So I've engaged in abuse of a corpse for genuinely no reason. And I don't know how to investigate the footsteps there, unfortunately. Footprints. Okay. I'm going to put you back in place if I can. Come on, my dear. Flip you. Flip you. Yes. Okay. Blood splatter seems strange for that. She must have had a post-mortem spasm. These things do happen. Okay. Wastebasket here. It's a metal bucket. We can bring a metal bucket if we want. So I think it's the case the sword is meant to be a bit of misdirection. He's like, I see the sword. Obviously she died, as she lived, by the blade. Okay, she has a wallet also. I could take her money. I would take the key she has, definitely. Her credit card. Does she have credit on it? Interesting. There's some money. Do I take her money? I think I feel really, really awful. Where'd it go? Oh no. I may have auto taken the money. I'm a thief. Oh. And they call me like... They call me an agent of justice and goodness. Show cocky right there. Excellent. So I do wonder if there are ways to find things about the game you're not supposed to find. The safe code is 6543. Good. I wonder ways to solve the game other than what we're being encouraged to do right now. Then we're encouraged to find a way out of this place. But I want to be a completionist. More dirty napkins. A lot of the prior dirty napkins have had little message on them. Here we go. A receipt from the Raven restaurant. At 22:42 on Monday evening, she was checking out the Raven restaurant. So, I'm guessing we go there, we can learn, was she there with someone? Because this is only an hour and 15 before possible murder o'clock. Paid by Laurel. So she paid there with that credit card. Okay, we're post that here. I don't want this thing anymore. How do I get rid of you? I should depost you. There we go. Good. Interesting. Interesting. Gotta visit that, certainly. I feel that the murder element coming together now. I feel like the mystery is afoot. There's a game I played years and years ago in which you played as a detective in England, and there was a murder that happened next to a phone booth, I believe. And one of the important things you had to do was look on top of the phone booth, or you would never ever find the weapon. Ha. 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 Hello, Snoot. Good seeing you. You want to play this game? At this very moment, I'm thinking about not playing it anymore. Though I'm enjoying it, I'm not quite sure how to make it interesting other than, look, friends, I'm walking around and opening things. Like, the discovery is pretty fun, I suppose, but still. Oh, clothes on the floor. Is it possible there's a romantic tryst gone wrong? More cartridges. The 8mm still. Ha. 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 Okay. What's in the box? Some books, maybe. Some files, maybe. Are the files of interest? A doctor's prescription from Remis Saeed. Her doctor. Friends, it's time for a quick little ad break. During the ad break today, we're going to do... I should do the quick crossword first, try to get a world record on that. And then we'll do Ask Me Anything during the ad breaks today, instead of, playing endless crosswords. As we do that, oh gosh, sorry, I hit the microphone. As we do the endless, the Ask Me Anything, I'd like also to go ahead and put out a poll. And it's just get a sense of the chat, how y'all are feeling. We're at an ad break. It's about, 11 o'clock my time. Do you want, of this game, detective fun? Do you want one more hour or something else? What are you thinking? What do you think on the vote here? Let me know. All right. So, we're going to go to crossword for the fast one of the week. We finished the Tuesday. Good job. Now we have a very quick one. Appreciate being here. Thanks for watching the ads. Been a variety days, a little different other days, but it's cool hanging out with you as we play these weird little games instead of just the normal strategy, but a good time. Here we go. Good luck. All right, 20 seconds is faster than 30 seconds. That's very, very good. I got stuck on one across. Resurface the driveway, say. I was thinking of repave versus paves. The repetition of the really threw me off. Once we had that, though, it was boom, boom, boom on the downs. I didn't know who the 10th Legend Chris was. Chris Everett, apparently. Alright, so it looks like half of you all are ready for something new. Half of y'all want another bit. There's only 10 voters out of the 160 viewing, so it's up to me as always. Anyway, got any questions you want to ask? Anything you're curious about? Anything you're feeling interested about? I could imagine enjoying this game solo, but I think for me at least, I don't know how to make it terribly compelling. So move on to something else, I believe. We're either gonna like dig a hole, or maybe we'll do some balloons, possibly. I think we played that game for less than 2 hours. It might end up being returned. I didn't find it exactly compelling, and so maybe a little money back, I suppose. Let's play balloons. I had fun with balloons last week, so we'll change over to that one. And yeah, we'll learn more about the great glory that is popping balloons endlessly. What a good time. I know many of you enjoy this game, so I appreciate being here and helping me learn it. It's one that's been out for a very, very long time, but I somehow missed playing it until last week entirely. Alright, we move to Balloons TD6. Awesome. If we get bored of this one, we'll then move over to digging holes instead. 36 on the ad break left. So it's about 11 o'clock today. Probably an hour, 2 hours left today. On the weekends, we don't stream super long. Epic adventure of monkeys versus balloons. So last time, we managed to defeat the very first level. We have things to open. I got a power cash drop. Check. So the game wants me to log in and play every day. No, but thank you for asking. There's heroes, there's legends, there's powers. I can unlock new heroes at level 14 apparently. But for 540 money, wait, that's during the game, sorry. During the game I can unlock his abilities by getting cash. I have a mission called Help Quincy, the student of Quincy, defeat balloons on Streambed. With a little help from Patch. What does this even mean? Let's try it. Let's try it. That's Quincy. He's an archer with amazing accuracy. Like all heroes, the key to Quincy being used well is using abilities at the right time. He's scouting Streambed, and the balloons are approaching. Let's see what Quincy can do. There's a comment there about getting a little help from somebody else. Who that is, I do not know. Round 1 of 15. So Quincy does not yet have the ability to like triple shot, or I don't recall what exactly. I assume he'll win this fairly easily. Popper's gotta pop. His great aim and bouncing arrows make quick work with simple balloons. Level 2 now. Neat. I guess we go again? We're over 1,000 money. I don't know what to do with that, unfortunately. We now have his special ability. Don't need to use it. There are camo balloons coming this round. Fortunately, it's at level 5. There are going to be too many. Use his rapid shot ability to make quick work of camo balloon rush.
You want some?
So he's level what? I'm not allowed to level him up myself. Which I think you can do during the game. So hopefully he's level 5. He is level 5 now, so you can see the enemies as they come. Alright, start this thing. Fire, fire, fire. So I suspect this is just meant to teach players how to use their new heroes. As this is the only one I have right now, it's what we do. At level 7, you fire exploding arrows every 3rd shot, popping lead balloons. Let's speed that up. Ridiculous, good job. We now have a new ability called, like, I don't know, Rain of Arrows maybe? That's going on here. Oh, Quincy. It's called, I can't mouse over and learn. That's fine. Here we go. Do extra damage to Moabs level 8, but Moabs have a lot of health. Use rapid shots to take it down.
Incoming!
Here we go.
You headshot.
He popped the Moab, but now ceramic balloons are moving out of range. Use Storm of Arrows to hit balloons anywhere on the map. Well done! Use his abilities to get through some tricky balloon rounds on Streambad. There are more balloons coming. Quincy's good, but he can't do everything himself. Add monkeys to defense and try to beat the remaining balloon waves. Alright, we've unlocked a bunch now. Cool. Hey, Black Wolf, good seeing you. Thank you for the resub. How you doing on this lovely Friday, Saturday weekend? Anyone got any big plans for the weekend? Anything you're planning to do and you're excited about? Or it'll be a weekend of relaxation and fun? I like that the monkey here can slow down other balloons. So we'll go ahead and do sticky glue and soak it also, because the soak lets you go in the direction of melting the balloons. All right, we spent all of our money on one character. I guess I'm gonna go sniper also, because the sniper can cover basically the entire map. There is water. Here's what we want to do. I'll put like boats in eventually. But for now, we'll remain boat free. You took your mom to the dentist this morning. You're chilling at your place. Hopefully the dental visit went well. Hopefully no problems there, but we're glad you're chilling with us. Hopefully you enjoyed watching Monkeys versus Balloons. One of the stranger games that's ever existed, but boy howdy we love it. So this monkey, I believe, throws in a straight line. And so the straight line here can take out multiple enemies in one of the trees. Which tree is that? Yeah, so the top line allows them to pop more quickly. Cool. And then the sniper, we only have 40 points left. Full Metal Jacket. I've only unlocked night vision goggles so far to allow the sniper to see the camo ones. We have Quincy, should be fine. I'll unlock Full Metal Jacket to pop through multiple levels simultaneously. Awesome. We have to go and buy those though. Here we go, team. So far, Melty Guy is doing very, very well. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Black Wolf. Thank you. I'm very glad it's the weekend. Excited to hang out with my wife a little bit. Excited to continue playing this game. Spend time with you. And then tomorrow, my day off. I'll be recovering from staying up late tonight. Got to match my favorite football team tonight at 9:30 p.m. I'll be sitting down and, I don't know, probably have a snack of some sort and watch some football. And we're probably going to lose, but it'll be a joyous thing anyway. 552 money. I want to go ahead and upgrade you again. Now, on the whole, it's been a good week, I think. When I look back at the week, I say, man, this week is one in which got a lot of things done. Progressed in a little game I'm playing offline. That's been just a nice time. So, yeah, I think on the whole, doing pretty well. Oh, how the balloons pop. May have chosen a slightly overpowered character for the first line here. The one thing to say about him, though, is he cannot see any of the camouflage balloons. So they come past there, then they're real problems. For now, though, we just level up a bit more on other lovely characters here. 575 money for up to upgrade. Hey, there they are. So camos come through. Not a care in the world for right now. I'd like to continue upgrading like Melty Guy. They do persistent damage on, I believe, the majority of enemies. They may not do persistent damage against the large enemies. We probably have 6 rounds left until everything falls apart. So we'll see. Alright, bring me the crossbow. Do even more damage and more piercing damage, I believe.
What next?
The Quincy has gotten 1,500 kills. Already in the past 2 rounds, the Glue Gunner's gotten half as many. The Glue Gunner, too strong and too good. Very happy about that. Now, one challenge for me in this game, and perhaps in all games, is at what point do you need to upgrade those you have? And at what point do you buy new buddies? Because they're doing very well with just these. But it'd be sensible to add in like another glue guy to continue the slowing in the same area. I don't know if you can put the chemical dissolver on twice. Or is it the case that once they're marked dissolve, that's all you got? I try to slow down the game a little bit to make sure we don't get overwhelmed until we hit the later-ish rounds here. All worked out all fine. 947. I mean, 2,000 for your upgrades. I'll wait on that. These little black ones, I believe, have other kinds of balloons inside of them. I think if we're going to progress through this game, I may just spend an entire day just playing it. And speaking of games, I don't know what we're playing on Monday. Part of this weekend's work has got to be to find a Monday game that's worthy of some interest. I have no idea what comes to mind right now as being fun to play. I'll figure out, of course. Civ has been really good. I really enjoyed playing Civ 7, but I've kind of hit the point at which it's been a little tedious. I've kind of hit the point at which I am waiting for some patches, surely.
Come on.
We good now? We good now? I think we're good now. So these two guys are doing great. What would I like to have? I mean, additional glue fellows around Quincy makes so much sense. Because as long as they're in his range, the slower the enemy moves, the better. So I think I'm going to add another slower right here. We'll see. Back to Warhammer. March, I love the idea. And the only issue with Warhammer is that I would be playing it only when the new DLCs come out. But that might be false. Like, I guess it could make sense to go and do some Warhammer. I do enjoy playing it so much. And there are a bunch more races for me to learn. So, yeah, I'm going to say Mark's possibly. Now, don't go telling other kids I said yes, but possibly we'll play Warhammer. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. The sniper's gotten 400 kills. I don't know exactly how snipers work, other than they occasionally shoot and do some damage. I wonder what other friends of the channel have been playing recently. What are the other strategy streamers up to? You know, or we could just play Stone Shard. A bit ago I thought about it and said, okay, Stone Shard's really fun. Now, it's not exactly a strategy game, but it's close enough. And it has some, like, RPG elements I really, really enjoy. Thinking about next week. It seems so far away and yet so close. As usual, I wish to hire a brand manager to help me think these thoughts. Feels a little silly leveling up Brother here, because so far no one has gotten past the front line. But it's the last round. Here comes the big one. We can't slow the big one. Instead, we use the fastest shooting. Just make a big dump then. And there you go. Master Builder making 6 towers. Good job, team. A winner is you. Oh, news sale? And the rent is very expensive. Because I find that a little bit tedious after a while. Okay, gotta jam this in here and move these things around, and that's what the game is. But I like making the newspaper part very, very much. You can play Keep Driving. I played the demo of that. All right, Monkey Boost Power. Got some totems. Super Monkey Storm. Mission accomplished. Awesome. All right, very good, very good. Those should just return to the normal game now. So, we could go for, like, the higher easy levels. Or we could go for a medium level. Or we can go to a whole new map. I think I want to try the medium level. Little harder, all good. I think I buy Quincy immediately every single time. And the reason for that is entirely the earlier he goes out, the more he levels up. So round 1 is just Quincy doing Quincy things. I wonder how much this game is one's early building. And how much this game is, okay, which characters do you take in the first instance? And are these good choices or not such good choices? Also, at what point will I get tired of putting down glue monkeys early? It's hard for me to even imagine not putting down early glue monkeys. I'm guessing that every single player has like a preferred way of building in the world. And there's probably like great debate. People saying, well, actually, constantly about which balloon, which monkey is best. And I will go to the mat insisting it's the adorable glue monkey every single time. Hey, Saucy, it is indeed Bloons Day. Happy Bloons Day. Which is similar to Bloomsday, right? Bloomsday is a celebration of, Joyce's work, I suppose. Hello, Noms, how's it going?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's a tower defense game. A tower defense game, you have to defeat them all before you get to the very bottom here. And you have monkeys, and you can upgrade the monkeys to wear different clothes. And they are adorable.
Oh.
And the enemies come flying in.
Oh boy, oh boy.
We can go slower pace if you want to and get overwhelmed, but... Have you seen this game before?
No.
Do you know about tower defense games?
I have heard about them on, like, commercials.
Yeah. So I think tower defense games in general are enemies come from one place, and they have to go to another place. If you get to the other place, you lose health.
I like how this is like happy little park with flowers.
Absolutely.
And monkeys with weapons.
Absolutely. The sniper monkey is coming real soon. I think I'm gonna build nothing for a turn because we did so well there, and then I'm gonna get a sniper monkey. Don't worry, they go up and around the circle.
What does the first monkey do? Just puts paint on it?
So he puts glue on it, slowing down their movement. His glue, though, is corrosive.
So if it gets farther enough along, it'll just corrode right through it.
Yes, but he can only at this point cover one at a time. And so he's doing a little bit of damage, helping out a little bit. It's pretty nice. Aganar, good seeing you. But yeah, this game has fun music, it's fun gameplay. It's been out for a very long time, as I understand it, and some people are so far along.
Oh, wow.
But I'm a newer player, and so I'm just figuring stuff out. Alright, Sniper Online. Shooting anywhere on the map. I saw that they have an upgrade that eventually allows them to shoot very, very quickly. The full auto rifle. That sounds kind of amazing.
Is it a little, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Violent?
The game is a little violent, but it's violent only against balloons.
I am sorry I'm distracted while talking to you. I just got back into my Goodreads account, and I have to do so much updating.
Why do you want to maintain the Goodreads account? This
Because
is a place where you like.
remember what I've read.
Oh, okay, so it's like taking memories and photos and saying, I did this thing, and here I thought about it.
Yeah, it also helps me remember what I've read this year and
Okay.
see how much I've read this year.
That's cool.
because I have to make everything into
Yeah.
something quantified.
Yeah, not with competitions. When people say, this year I got 12 books read, Nam says, haha, I got 13.
But it's a nice way also for me to see, like, to get book recommendations from people.
Yeah, I mean, is it the case that you have friends on there? Or, it's cool, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I've never had, like, a book reviewing app.
I think I've never had any friends.
Well, that's true, too. I mean, I think it's good to have never had friends, sure. That's fine. That's why I hang out with the good old Twitcher.
I'm confused why the arrow hits the balloon, but it does not seem to be piercing it each time.
So different.
Does he miss sometimes, or?
No, so I don't exactly know. I think it doesn't pop instantaneously. Different ones have different amounts of health. It is true, Agnar. Nams comes on stream and insults me immediately.
What, really?
I didn't think you have any friends.
Oh, but I said nice things about how you're friends.
You said nice things about the monkeys. No, it's fine. You're very sweet, Noms.
I didn't say I didn't think you had any friends. I said that's where I thought your sentence was going.
It's true. It's true. Agonarx is a little savage. Noms is the savage person.
I'm not.
You're not savage.
Now, bye.
Oh.
Let's go for a run instead.
Hey, have a good run, Noms. We appreciate you a bunch.
Myself.
Oh, poor Noms. Poor Noms. Comes on, says a mean line. It wasn't mean, sweetie. Don't you worry. I'm going to speed up. I think we're doing just fine right now. And then we'll add our good friend, Slower Monkey number 2. And then eventually we'll be adding adding some other forces down later in case things people get past a certain point. Pro Goodreads, no need to remember everything you read. So I think for me, simply remembering that I've read a book is not that helpful. What's important is that I remember what the book is about and what I learned while reading the book, which say, ideally, no matter what I'm reading, I'm taking notes. And that slows down the process of reading so very much to the point that casual reading just can't happen anymore. But it feels so strange. It feels so strange if I say, yeah, I read that book 5 years ago. Got nothing. We're level 11 now. Do I want the monkey sub? Shoots homing torp-y darts. And nearby balloons. Must be in water. Or the monkey buccaneer. Shoots a single heavy dart from both sides of the ship. Must be placed in water. I'll choose that one. No water here, but nice to have anyway. Seeing that pirate character made me wonder, on Saturday should I play Sea of Thieves? And many of you have mentioned Sea of Thieves as a game that you really enjoy. Should we try Sea of Thieves? Or is it a game that's only fun if you have friends, and a game that's like only enjoyable if you put a lot of time into it? I don't know. I like the idea of playing pirate games. Oh, we actually have not unlocked night vision goggles. I apologize, I thought we had. I'll get those on my characters pretty soon here. 250 for that. Alright, just a moment of enough money. And the Saturday should I find a little awkward. I never quite know what to do until like Friday night I say, okay, we're gonna play these games. And are they good ones? I have no idea. Do they pass the time? They do. Do let me enjoy hanging out with this and that? You know, generally speaking, yes. Okay, so we've started into one line. Question then is, do I want to do big damage? Or do I want to shoot quickly? Pirate game called Rogue War people like. I think I played that. It's sort of a hex game. Or not hex game, it's a XCOM-like game where you have certain moves you can use and your captain's got this. I think I enjoyed that game a lot. I think I played it probably 2 or 3 streams and did enjoy it. Let's go fast. Let's go fast like Sonic, speeding up our weapons. I'll go top speed again. Turn-based tactical. Yeah, I shouldn't say XCOM like, it's turn-based tactical. Uh-oh. Oh, for a brief moment there, we had a few balloons escape. We're going to use the super speed thing. Round 16. We begin to lose control. Now here's the part where I'm honestly not sure what to start doing. Stronger glue slows them down more. We could unlock bigger globs. Some of you said I should make my monkeys in different ways so they synergize better. I don't know how to think about that. So, glue all balloons on screen, cause them to take more damage from all sources while it lasts. More buttons I need to push. I guess having these available seems good. Glue splatter splatters to 6 balloons. Shoots glue 3 times faster in a wider area. So this middle tier seems to be hit more of them. So maybe hitting more of them and dissolving is strong? Let's try that one on this buddy. Different buddies try different things. These are balloons that heal themselves. Trojan seems to stop that really, really quickly. I put a very basic monkey right here to throw straight through the initial group. Large group came in. Quincy leveled up off that. Level 5 now. Can see any camo ones. Hope it's useful. I have not played Tactical Breach Wizards yet also, that's correct. Is that one worth playing? Maybe. I need to find games that have just come out. I feel like Civ was so great. Like, we knew the day on which Civ 7 was coming out. We planned for it for weeks and months. And then we played it, and that was really, really nice, and I enjoyed it, and you all did also, etc. That's how it goes. You gotta find the perfect game. Hard doing sometimes. Things that entertain me, things that entertain you. Games that are in the zeitgeist, so to speak. Trojan saves there again. A couple of monkeys got out of Quincy's range and were picked up by the glue gunners instead. Next upgrade is 2000 or 970. or 320 if I want to go down the Spike Upholt. Which direction do we want to go? Next Fest ends on Monday. I have not done any Next Fest. What happened to Shadows of Doubt? I found it kind of tedious for streaming. I could imagine playing Shadows of Doubt solo off stream and just like hanging out while opening drawers and walking place to place. But I didn't know how to make it exactly fun for me as a streamer. There wasn't enough narrative, I suppose, and a lot of just opening drawers and seeing nothing. Revenue to a certain foot-related sports simulator, Agonarch. They canceled Football Manager 2025. It's supposed to come out in September and never came out, unfortunately. And so they're going to make a new one in September or so, but missed a year. The first Next Fest ending, I don't want to play demos this time around. I said earlier, there have been far too many Next Fests recently. I'm just tired of playing demos, unfortunately. Bring me more full games. I will pay you money. It will be nice, but upgrade ready on you. Let's do faster firing. Seems good. Alright. We get more levels up, more XP for the more times that we use certain monkeys. So it might make sense for us to have not just one that's very high level up, but instead multiple that are all kind of leveled up. So after this buddy here, let's do a straight line here as well. Now, I'm a little bummed that the Football Manager 2025 is not coming out. I feel bad though for those people who whose whole stream or whole content creator activity is based on playing just one game, namely Football Manager. Like, they probably had big plans till the new one came out, and then, uh-oh, suddenly nothing. Shadows of Doubt's a really good whodunit game with good logic board. Yeah. I mean, I think if I got the, like, information about the who and the what and the why faster in Shadows of Doubt, I would know how to make it into a good story game, but unfortunately I just could not figure it out, and I feel bad about that. I like it when games are suggested and work well for me as a streamer, but sometimes they just don't, and that's okay. And there was a time when I would just stay locked in on a game no matter what I was feeling, and I'd be very, very bored sometimes on my own stream. And I gotta say, being bored on your own stream is not necessarily the happiest of experiences. Alright, we're doing really well. See those zebra striped balloons? They combine the meanest of white and black balloons in one. So you pop them and they become more and more and more things. I'm making this fellow. Our first does major damage to balloons. So we have one that shoots fast, one that does big damage, and hopefully the combination works effectively. So far, so okay. The question will then be, do we want fast firing and multiple levels, or instead see them and so we do that one. Shrapnel shot, more damage. Humdrum is true, we're strongly opposed to balloons in this channel. Yay monkeys, boo balloons. They shall not pass. Quincy is in fact a further reincarnation of Gandalf. You thought that you thought that Gandalf had gone to the place of the elves on that one boat? No, he went from being Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White to Quincy the Black Ninja. Sounds good to me. I think it's one and the same. Welcome to the Battle of Balloons Deep. Really cool having the corrosive folks here because they do melt the lead balloons so quickly. Level 13, got some money. It's like the hordes of orc climbing the walls of Helm's Deep. Orcs? These are orcs, maybe. And also like the men of the north, men of the south, men of some direction befuddled us. When I say us, I mean Gandalf. Do you like the color changes on the clothing as we level folks up? I expect that some people instantaneously notice the like which character's which based on color. They see the purple and pink and say, ah, that one does whatever. We've just been told there'll be more camo balloons here. I believe we're ready for lots of camo balloons. There's one even get past the beginning here. This sniper is taking out them as they spawn. That is really, really silly. That is a very, very silly line. Should we set the heavy-hitting sniper on just strong as at first? Oh, that's not a bad idea. I forgot you can change how they work. So yeah, we ideally wanted to hit the largest of the enemies. I always forget to aim in any particular way, but thank you for the good thought. On this level, it probably doesn't matter too much, but I imagine later ones it mattering tremendously, so we'll see how it goes. 2,000 money. All right, the balloon dissolver. More solvents, wild blue guy now. 970x upgrade, but even more melting. Is Quincy even needed here? Hello, dogs. We're going up to level 60, or 35 out of 60, and just gradually...
I can't even see the balloon coming.
Yeah,
Ooh.
goes pretty fast. I got a new hero!
Hi, Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn the Pyromaniac. So throws fire. I wonder what fire does to balloons. They're plastic.
Pyromaniac.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it's called Maniac. It's from Flash.
It's
know
like,
it.
and she's dumped like she never done before.
Yeah, that one.
That one, okay, I know that song.
Yeah.
When? Maybe next level we'll try her.
Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye, Noms. Have a good run. How long are you going, you think?
Oh, like 30 minutes.
Little run? Okay. Noms occasion on Saturdays is a big, big run, but today, a little less so. 1,200 money is enough to get the glue splatter and hit more enemies all at once. Red and purple now. I sort of expect that we're going to go from everything is absolutely in control to we are wildly unable to control what's happening here very, very, very quickly. Like, things get out of hand very quickly in this game, I suspect. But so far, it's all nicely in hand. I think just having like a little baby monkey on every corner to throw the long way seems very, very strong. Is it actually... I don't know. Am I gonna do it? I am. How's with tips? Do you mean you want to suggest how I play the game differently? Even if you want to. Okay, more regrowth, folks. I guess I don't mind minor backseating in this game. I don't know why, but today I'm feeling like certain games are just a little tedious. And that's a word I don't tend to use about gaming. Now, maybe it's 'cause I'm doing the same level previously they did last week instead of trying a new level. It's harder, but it doesn't seem impossibly hard. We got possible levels up. Semi-automatic. Fire 3 times faster. Wow. And do you want the balloon liquefier or relentless glue or the glue strike, a special ability? I'd like things to happen automatically. Applies liquefying compounds that do 10 pops every second and drop powerful acid onto the track. Oh boy. Oh boy. And there's high level 37,500 to unlock a top level skill. Also a level up for our Dart Monkey, the Juggernaut, hurls a giant ceramic ball that pops lead and excels at crushing ceramic and fortified balloons. Now I want the Sharpshooter at 12,000, we're still saving there. Okay, having upgraded that, 5,000 money for this upgrade. Oh, it's a big one, it's a big one.
Nice.
Alright, I should have had the triple shot on faster, but I noticed the enemy was a little bit too late. Round 40 done. 20 levels to go. Okay, almost at 2,000 money. Fantastic. Oh, it's 5,000. It's 5,000. Do we save for that? I mean, we're nearly there. Coming up, the regrow rainbow balloons and camo rainbow balloons. Oh, a second tier of monkeys unlock. From Super Monkey. Throws hundreds of darts at hypersonic speed with a huge attack range. Or the ninja, or the wizard, or the alchemist, or the druid. Let's say Super Monkey first, left to right here. 2,500 money. Instead of getting my beloved... I'm going to save up for that. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to save up for the upgrade I wanted instead of that super magic monkey. We don't need a super person, we need us working together. That's my story. So, in this game, those of you who know balloons, is there a level that tends to be a gate, like a hard gate for players who are newer, where you have to like level up a bunch and learn certain skills? Or does it tend to progress in a way where people tend to understand what's coming next? I notice when students have trouble learning what's going on. Round 64. I only have 60 so far, though. Maybe I'll have 64 someday. Yes, but also no. Very helpful, thank you. I learned that back in grad school. Anytime you ask a disjunction, you'll be told both are true. That's delightful, also useful. Useless at times. What's this? These balloons have extra armor, making them even tougher to pop. There are lots of game modes you can choose freely. Sorry, I meant in like the standard playthrough. Like if one is just doing map after map after map, new level, when does it get hard? And I think you get 20 more rounds for every new level, or every new like difficulty you choose. So the gold difficulty, the hard difficulty, you get for level 64 probably. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. All right, we have the money we need for Super Buddy. I don't know what he does, and so I don't know where to put him. Let's put him there, though. He apparently throws thousands, they say, of darts. Are they in an arc? At one level, etc. Hard difficulty goes level 100 instead. Okay. Fortified Ceramics coming next. That's fine. It'll explode. OPOP, I think. Tower defense game called Nordhold is coming out soon. Humber, I think I saw that one. I think I got an email for that one, actually. Okay, I gotta decide which line do I want to go above 2 on for the Sniper Monkey. And Nordhold looks interesting, though. It's tower defense in a way that also has, like, leveling up of characters, I believe. And not just Quincy leveling up a little more each time, but instead, the heroes, you know, having items equipped and so on. Might be fun. So I believe it's the case that the Moab cannot be slowed. I believe the Moab can't be slowed.
Oh yeah.
Also has like Moab glue maybe. And I think that no one has Moab glue right now. Do they? So bottom line above 2. No. So I think it might make sense to have a third one of these. Have I tried free play options at the end of the map? I have not. This is only my second map ever. So I'm a really new Bloons player. Slowing down Moab seems nigh essential. 3,600 for that. Okay. 3,600 next save. My Super Monkey is yet to get a kill, unfortunately. Just how much content this game has is overwhelming to me. There's a cannon of XP on it? Some. Yeah, I don't really know what all I should be using, like what I should level up. Maybe at these earlier levels, I try to level up everything. Like everyone gets some XP. But, I don't know. Do the mortar. Hey, level up on you. Super Monkey gets an upgrade, even though there's literally nothing so far. The Laser Blast. The Super Range, or Knockback. Let's do Super Range. Swarm says this is not the kind of game I normally play. What changed? On Saturdays, I play different games. So Saturday is Variety Day. and there's a variety of games on Saturdays just to allow me to have a broader experience of gaming. There's the endless strategy games, and I'm okay with that. I know it's not exactly popular with some parts of the community, but yeah. Look at Super Monkey go! He's getting kills now. So Laser Blast versus Knockback. Knockback is a more responsible choice, perhaps.
Incoming. Come on.
Oh, well. Okay. Semi-automatic. 10,000 money for the full auto. Lots of camo strap balloons could wreck your day, just saying. I could deploy another sniper and give him vision. Play over enjoy, that's kind of you, thank you. I enjoy everything. Oh, shoot. I put down another glue gunner. I meant to put down one that would slow the Moabs. Well, that didn't happen. Goodness. Alright, so you are shoot big boy. 3,000 money and you get leveled up. The camels should very, very quickly be destroyed before they even get to Quincy. So 3,000 money, and then we get a Moab slower. Changing targeting options can help with rounds. Because right now we're just fine. It's our second time seeing first time seeing a pair of Moabs. They can show up and cause problems. We have too many monkeys. There's too many monkeys going on for us. I don't know what to do with any of them. Someone like throws boomerangs in an arc. What does an arc look like? I don't know. Alright, you must be Moab glue. Okay. We spend nothing until 3,600. I do wonder if there'd be some map that requires me to use ones I've not used before.
Come on.
A second Moab, a third Moab. Cool. The glue effects don't stack. Oh, is that true, Pencil? Thank you. I thought we were stacking together. Well, that's unfortunate. that is not what I was hoping for. I assumed that they got more than one corrosive on. Cool. In the future, I won't do this. It's working very effectively, but now I know my lesson. That's what we're gonna say. Oop. Okay, we now have ways of slowing Moabs, and I want them to aim at the strongest and hope they hate the Moab. Relentless glue, super sticky. 4 money for super sticky. Yes. Yes. 55 is done.
Yes?
Quincy at level 10. We have his second ability. Will I remember to use abilities? You know the answer on that one. Most certainly not. Wrong character. Little buddy levels up. Wait. Well, oh, you're up, unfortunately. Alright, little buddy. What can you get? The sharpshooter. The crossbow to the big weapon. 2,000 money on those. Hello, my friend. I want to spend money on something else first. One of the snipers, correct? It's not one of the snipers. Oh, just spent on you. Yeah, just to slow the Moabs. So we will upgrade you to Sharpshooter. Hello to you, Enrak. Done with your homework. What are you playing? It's called Balloons. What you do is destroy balloons. Probably. Actually, it is the case I need to end stream a little early today, so we'll probably play Balloons till the end of stream, but it's been a noon ending today instead of a 1 p.m. ending. And, I don't know, we'll have gotten through another level. That feels pretty good. Can you pop lead? How about camo? How about camo lead? I have a sense we can do it. I have a sense we're looking pretty good right now. Alright, super slowing on the Moab. Only 1,000 money. The Super Monkey can level up again. I want to do the knockback, the knockback turns Super Monkey into Batman. Skills at puncturing and ruining all balloon types. So longer range I like very much. And then knockback seems strong to keep it out of the way. Robo Monkey, the Dark Knight, Plasma Blast, the Avatar of the Sun. It's kind of amazing the variety of special monkeys you can make. I'll have to make him next. So I feel bad about where I placed him. I probably should have put him down the middle here with that huge range. We're skipping so much space. The final round is here, and the game suggests we'll be fighting some enemy we've not seen previously. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what's gonna be like. But fingers crossed, team, that we win the last round. We're in a normal speed. It is a giant red one who appears to have eyes. Is this our red whale?
Come on.
Turn up super fighting. It's already broken apart someone. So full of Moab. Wow. Wow. Alright, so the big red one drops blue small ones. A pretty good level. Pretty good level. Medium levels completed. So we could go free play and just keep going up more and more levels, but I feel like no, I should work on unlocking more things. This is a present. I can't get a level 30. We have a medal of commendation. Deployed a tier 4. Got an achievement for that. Also completed a quest. Achievement for that also. So many items I don't know how to use, will never use. So return to the basic levels. So there is a hard level. Like I said, we also have specials like primary only. I didn't mean to click on that. Well, welcome again, friends, to Prime. I don't want to do this, actually. I'm going to give up. I apologize. Wrong button pushed. I'm going to do a new map. I think a new map makes sense. One more time. So many levels. Wow. A pumpkin. So I'm guessing the game started with probably like 1 or 2 maps, and now there are Polyphemus, Cyclops, what, like 50 or so? As if one wants to clear all the maps. You got some work to do. You got some work to do. Let's go and do a Tinkerton here. Sort of easy baby Tinkerton. Here we go. Here we go. Pumpkin's really fun. Cool. I'll look forward to it at some point. So they go on the path this way. Quick inquiry to the class. Are they able to be shot while in the yellow part? Okay, it's just a normal path. Got it. In that case, Yon Quincy. Do we try to finish them off early? Or do we accept the midpoint? I think we try to finish them off early once again. This area they have to go around in a circle seems really cool.
Just give me a target.
There aren't really straight lines here. Okay, be careful with the glue buddies this time. They don't stack.
What's up?
So we're waiting longer on this one, instead of really stacking together. It does allow better glue coverage, I guess. Perhaps. I do kind of wonder what happens if you just make a whole bunch of snipers and make them hit very hard and shoot from very far, or very quickly. I do wonder. I do wonder. For a minute there, I thought we were falling behind. We're good, though. Okay, I really like corrosion a lot. Quite a bit. So, Glue Monkey appears to always be my true hero. I'll try to add another one here. The yellow circle in the middle of the pool. Oh, here. So I can put water monkeys there. That's fun. I don't know how I feel about water monkeys. Or no, here's a pool. The pool's somewhere. I don't know how I feel about water monkeys. Because they're so restricted in location, like, are they especially strong? This is the pool here, thank you. Like, are they especially strong? Given the restriction in movement, I suspect they are. I guess we'll save for a pirate buddy. You do love boats? Are they just cute? I think that's part of the trouble in the game. Like, are things just cute and we like them because of that? Or instead, are they actually good and so we like them because of that? I'm just confused. Alright, underneath the tree on the grassy knoll comes our first sniper. Little submarine monkey can hit the entire map. Oh, that's amazing, okay. Maybe I'll try submarine monkey next then. Cool. How much is submarine monkey? Is it 4 something? 340. Friends, that's on submarine. I give you Captain Monkey. Hello, Captain Monkey. Good thing you get experience points for just being on the map as opposed to actually killing something. I think Monkey Sub might have some time where he can do a darn thing, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Keep playing. A while ago we got a pop-up that said, don't play the game for too
I am
long.
Quincy, son of Quincy.
I don't mean to play it for too long. However, I'm enjoying myself. I guess I like games that encourage you not to get addicted to them. But it felt a little bit early. Like maybe only about half an hour into the game. Cool. So far my Glue Monkey's gotten no kills. I'll like change that right away. How much experience points do you have, my friend? How many? 120! Almost there. You can increase your range. So miss even more, or not hit more enemies, possibly. So I think playing sensibly, if I went on a Glue Monkey, it would go here. Now playing sensibly, I could try the tack shooter for the first time. It apparently shoots in 8 directions. So I'll put it there, and hopefully it hits everything around it. Alright, Monkey Sub levels up. So longer range, and then long-range targeting of balloons in radius of other towers. Wow, okay. So it can hit things that are near other enemies. That seems like a nice idea to try. Support fire. So I didn't see attack shooter doing anything, but it did get 45 kills. I think putting it inside circles makes a ton of sense. Maybe another one here would be good after a while. I think we get the same tutorial pop-ups on every single level. And I guess while I'm a new player, I don't exactly mind that. I can imagine it becomes strange when you're an experienced player and it says, here's how the game is played every single time. No levels up. Get a larger group for the dissolve. Can Quincy see camouflage yet? No. So if there's camouflage, only the sniper can see it currently. Hey, the tacking upgrades. So long-range tacks, faster shooting, or even more tacks. Shoot 10 tacks and increase the ring of fire damage up here. So farther range, I don't think we need farther range in the current map at least. It does cover... I think farther range actually makes a lot of sense suddenly. So I want to see how much you actually cover then when upgraded. Yeah, a little bit more. I'm not sure it's actually necessary. It seems like the balloons are passing through its territory regardless. But maybe pushing it up into the corner, the arc more fully would be good. Okay, so Monkey Sub, when you upgrade, I'd love to run straight through to the target other places. So I think I should save for that, because there are two do absolutely nothing right now. 750 on them. We could put on another one of the submarines, so they get even more experience points for being there. We all float as some gray submarines. Is this excessive? Probably. Have I done it anyway? Absolutely. This must be the way to get highest upgrades as fast as possible. I don't know if I could fit a fifth in there if I was thinking more seriously at the beginning. Alright. Magic Monkey is too expensive. Actually, these are cheaper. Super Monkey is 2,000 money. Those are much less expensive. So the Alchemist, they said, can buff other ones. Or the Mortar Monkey. So Mortar Monkey on the core, like in the... Here seems fairly good, actually. Ninja Monkey can innately see camo balloons. Oh, that's great, thank you. In case of emergency camo balloons, we can dump one right there. I'd set a target for Mortar Guy. I don't know. How about here? Seems good to me. Better accuracy. Seems good to me. Oh, Mortar Monkey can actually target anywhere. Oh. I'm going to sell him and move him then. Thank you for helping me understand that. I confused it. Mortar Monkey lives out here with Marine Monkey. Sniper Monkey. Much better. Great, thanks. Now we choose a target for him. What's that target? I don't know. Let's try there. So as of right now, no one's getting there. Very, very, very interesting. Alright, advanced intel online. They can now shoot from farther and farther away. I want to get all of my submarines leveled up to that. That'd be helping. Because they're absolutely useless for a brief moment. And then they become much, much, much better. Fred's ad break is coming about 30 seconds or so. I'm just going to play on through on this Saturday. If you got any questions you want to ask, things you want to wonder about me, about the stream, about the future, about the past, any questions you got on anything, ask me anything. Though not about how this game works, I really have no idea. But look at the submarines working in concert. Firing, firing, firing endlessly. Faster firing on the sniper. Okay, so as far as the Mortar Monkey, whoops. As far as the Mortar Monkey, what upgrade line do I like most? Burny Stuff. Damned balloons are set ablaze. Bigger blast or faster reload. Let's do more attack speed. And obviously rapid reload also. What are the winning lottery numbers? If I knew it, I'd tell you, I promise, but of the things I do not know, that is surely one. I found myself wanting to do a greater range on everything. Now, what's submerge and support? Add submerged targeting option that permanently reveals camo balloons as radius, but does not attack. Okay, so you stop attacking, but you can see camo balloons for other folks, I think? Or pop more balloons, increase Peters, or double attack speed and double attack speed and enhances the attack speed of other weapons too. So if you have the ballistic missile, it then speeds that up maybe. But we're not fighting close by. Maybe? I don't know how you work. I idea of increasing attack speed though very much. Hello, little buddies. Pretty under control still. Alright, so multiple camo balloons here. And the sniper and Quincy are taking him off. Finishing him off over and over again. Good job, sniper. Good job, sniper. attacks now explode. I think anytime I think of a particular monkey, I then immediately go try to level them or upgrade them. So I don't think about monkeys for a while, they just don't get upgraded. This is my lack of strategic vision here, I believe. Huh, I wonder what kind of enemy will cause the most trouble for us right now. I have no idea. Okay, possible upgrade on the sub again. The treble guns! Treble guns! Hey, the wizard monkey! I really suppose it's the case. I gotta ask of you all. When you get a new monkey, do you use it if you want to know how it works immediately? Or do you instead find yourself saying, well, I'll check out one of these days. Eventually, I will see... Eventually, I will see how the new one works. But right now, I'm staying with the ones that have worked previously. Good old faithful. Keep on doing your thing. Hey, good seeing you, Joe. I'm glad you enjoyed the Rocket League video. It pops occasionally. I like it very much. Alright, Bernie Cannon online. Does anyone get to the point of Bernie Cannon? Seems like no. It'll retarget a little farther back. No, we have some old YouTube clips from a long time ago that people enjoy. Moab class balloon. Round 40.
Nice.
Cool. There you go. I'm the pop master right here. Soda master too. Alright. Good job, team. It's noon now. I think my Saturday stream might be done. Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, I should probably end about now today. I want to say thank you. I want to say I hope you enjoyed yourself a little variety Saturday. It was okay. I'll work on picking better games for next Saturday. Maybe more first-person extraction shooter action with not lead. That's gonna be a good time. I look forward to it. For now, though, I'll say thank you. I appreciate you. I'll see you, I don't know, maybe tomorrow in some place unusual. It's possible. If not, we'll see you on Monday with more stories from the weekend. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. And yeah, we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for my friends. Appreciate y'all. See you again presently. Goodbye.